Hello everyone and welcome to the City Crit. I am your Dungeon Master Harna, and joining me today is my usual rigmarole of players. Now, let's see, I didn't think of anything to fucking introduce ourselves with. What a silly boy.
You had 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Let's start off with the person who has the most animals associated with them, or animal followers.
It's me, isn't it? Okay. In game or out of game?
George?
I'm being vague.
Okay.
I was about to say, there's only 2 people I can think of here.
I'm not fighting her, I've got less.
Sorry, you can get a
Less
pigeon army too
diversity.
if you want. Hi, I'm George. I play Atlas Moreau, the Owlin Druid, and I'll pass it on to the next animal bitch.
Hi, I'm Mary, also known as Mother of Collies, and I play Mary the ASMR. I play Astra, the ASMR cleric, and I'll pass on to the next animal army person.
I'll go next. Hi, I'm Avnik. I play Barrow Starkhoof, the City Rogue Fighter, and I'll pass him on to the next person.
About to say, Anthony, I feel like you've inherited off the partner there.
Yeah. I just cats.
First of all, I've realized that George now has factions. She's got the pigeons, the crows, and the dogs. And now cats as well.
I'm
so
volunteering
you've
at a
built-
cat sanctuary, so I also have them.
Literally building an army of animals. Hello, my name's Ryan. I play Cyrus Revmar, the ASMR Barbarian. Recently found out I'm actually allergic to cats, even though my family has one. And now I'll pass it on to the person who's slightly more allergic than me.
Yeah, that was a fun drive back the other day. It all hit me the second I got in. I'm Will. I'm Paul Gear the Jurgar Ranger. And yeah, I don't like cats. Love dogs. Can't stand cats.
Are you allergic to all cats though? Because I'm only allergic to some cats.
In theory, it's meant to be short-haired cats for me, but from what I'm perceived at the moment, every fucking thing that's feline that has 4
I have
legs
like no
is about
idea
that
what
size.
actually triggers my allergies, because like I'm totally fine with most cats, and then every now and then I pick up a cat and I'm like,
This is the thing. Like the first time we went, I thought I was just had the cold. I thought I was just like suffering from being ill. But this time I was perfectly healthy when I arrived at the house, and then I started dying about an hour into being there, and I was like, this doesn't make sense. I have a cat. Granted, I only spent like 15-minute bursts with her. I don't get prolonged exposure, and I'm sleeping in a house where the cats are running past my head and trying to sleep on my face. But
that probably doesn't
I don't
help.
understand. I don't understand why I'm so dying. And
It
then
might
I
be
realized
specific
that's
cats,
I'm
though.
allergic to
Like,
cats.
There's 10 to 14, depending on what you count kittens as, cats in this room. I was totally fine the whole time, and then I picked up one particular cat and just was like, allergies in 1 second.
I don't seem to be allergic to dogs, which is a bonus, a good thing, because Mary
Yeah.
would
Mary would just leave
Mary
you
would
straight
leave
off
me.
the bat.
You'd
Mary would
basically
leave
just
me
be
if I was
deciding
allergic to
between like
dogs.
a lifetime of antihistamines or losing your
It's-
girlfriend. Like,
No,
It
no,
would be
it's
worse if you
to
were.
say that I have an option in this, George. I wouldn't have an option if I was. It's like, it's me or the dog. I'm losing. I
yeah,
accept
but
that
those are your
fate.
options. Your options are dose yourself up on antihistamines for the rest of your life or lose Mary. Like,
I already take antihistamines for the summer, so it's fine.
you're
Could
good.
you imagine?
I just
You're
need
not
stronger
allergic to
antihistamines.
dogs except one specific breed, and can you imagine what breed that would be? Knowing
That would be my fate. That would be like. Yeah, that's probably what would
They're
happen.
outside dogs, they're not inside dogs, so then you would die.
Well, even when they're like sitting watching movies and stuff with us on the sofa, I didn't die from them.
That's the point. You may not just be. It may not be cats. It might be rabbit or snake. I don't know. There's a lot of creatures in that house.
Well, there's only one rabbit, and it lives in its own room, and the snake's in an enclosure.
My sister's
It's probably
allergic to
the 4
rats, and she
cats.
doesn't have to be in the same room to get
That's free
sneezy
roam
from
of the
them.
house.
My
Yeah,
sister
that's
had,
literally
my
going
sister, if she's in the
us.
same house as rats, will get like
be
allergic
allergic to anything.
reactions. I also think she could have gone her entire fucking life without knowing that if she hadn't fought for pet rats.
I don't think I'm allergic to snakes because my cousin used to have a snake. and
People
I
aren't really
didn't
allergic to
suffer.
snakes.
Well, on the
not
back
really
of this
an
lovely
animal.
conversation, does
Probably
anyone
the
want to
cats.
recap what happened last time?
We
We're
went
gonna
to
die.
Draconic
We're gonna die
Space.
from a giant snake thing with wings.
We went to
We had-
we went to Draconic Space. It was chill until it wasn't.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like we arrived, everything was chill. We're like, hey, propaganda,
Basically,
maybe by the
Harry put a
amalgamate?
planet down in front of us, and we were like, we don't want to go there. And he was like, okay, then they go to you.
The dragons don't seem bothered with you. Until they're coming right at you.
I was just waiting
Their
for
ship's
Harry to
very
turn
cool.
and go, stop spoiling the story.
Harry, today was like, you excited for D&D tonight? I was like, yeah. And he was like, you excited for that elemental cannon? And I'm like,
What?
the what now?
But yeah, you guys are more or less going to kick us off straight away by
Initiative, I guess.
rolling initiative. Your tokens should be visible down here if you can see them.
Nope.
Hang on, let me turn off Fog of War.
Whole galaxy appears and there's 7 other ships. Ah!
There's just the giant nautiloid on top of us, like, oh no.
Ah,
DM,
There
why
was a
would you
fucking
do this?
clip on
Right.
there was a fucking clip on TikTok, and it's like a group going to fight something. I can't remember what it is, but they're like, we can take him, yeah, come on, we can take him. And then their DM puts the mini down, and one of them just goes, oh no.
where are the icons? Because I fucking cannot find them.
Oh, hang on. It might be because I put them off the map, and it's a new feature that I haven't actually played it before, but it might be that only the GM can see off the map, so I'll move them onto the map.
Oh
Yep,
no.
there they are.
I refreshed my page and it booted me out of the thing, so now I gotta log back
Get the
in.
fuck out. Get the fuck
I can
out
see
of here.
sunshine.
You see anyone else?
Oh, that was almost
Everyone
a
should
nice
be
one.
there.
I can see everyone.
Bottom
Hello.
left.
Oh dear.
Well, it works, I'll tell you
Got
that.
a Day Sunshine, the Morose, us.
I might need a
Tella.
refresh.
Yeah, it's the bottom left
Hang on.
corner. If you can't see them, just do a little refresh. I'm gonna turn off the dynamic lighting and see if that helps as well.
So if
Oh,
Astra
yeah,
only
coming
sees
in hot,
sunshine, that
rolling a
tracks.
4 for initiative. But I'm still doing better than fucking. Oh, I'm not actually. Barros with his nat 1 still beats me. Fuck rogues.
Okay, we're back. And we're live.
Remember when we reached
and
that
we're
point with
looking for
Finnegan?
characters.
Where like we wouldn't even have rolled initiative yet, and it's like, Finnegan, you go. You're gonna be first anyway, with your like plus 37 or whatever.
I feel like that was that. That's because he had alert. You've actually made me want to find out actually what Megan had.
Does it give you double proficiency?
No, it's at the
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
5
that's-
to your initiative.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I'm closing that door, Barrel.
That sneeze kind of sounded like when you like fake cough a word, but I couldn't make out the word.
Well, it would help if I could actually remember where I saved Finnegan's sheet 2.
So, you know, Harry spent a long time making his little map and his little dragon ship and everything. Who wants to just warp away from this
Yeet
fun?
yourself out of here.
Try if you want.
Run!
Okay, and I'm just gonna roll for the captain of their ship to.
Oh
to
Jesus, you
those.
weren't kidding. I forgot that Finnegan had a passive perception of 28.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
so as you
Finnegan could see sound. I
see
really
this
fucked up when I said
ship
colors.
come into kind of like, you know, come into visibility, it drops this cloaking that it had on it.
Maybe they're friendly.
It's kind of it's close enough to if you it's within weapon range to you guys, but you do have the initiative as a crew basically. I'm gonna go off. Fuck is that?
I feel like we don't fire until they do, which feels like a terrible idea, but I feel like if we fire first, like, we came into that galaxy and started attacking them, that's not a good look.
But yeah,
Our characters don't know there's a battle map.
I will say, for all intents and purposes, you guys, with Cyrus getting the initiative, you guys have the initiative on their ship, so you can. It's kind of like collectively. I've just had a roll initiative just because before we kind of had like minor issues with kind of like cohesion. So what I'm going to do is actually, Beros, do me a piloting check with Dex, and that'll determine the Chimera's acting when the Chimera acts, and then I'll put you guys like as a subcategory of the Chimera, if that makes sense. 11. So you still beat them. Actually, you get a plus. Yeah, so you still beat them. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but 13.
You got a higher.
Do we have a more cohesive crew than they do?
Yeah, you do. So the Chimera will act first, which will then consist of Cyrus, the Morose, Sunshine, these, Beros, Volgir, Atlas, and Astra. Still allows you guys to, like, you know, jump in and stuff like that, but it gives more of like a concise order. I'm also going to turn the NPCs into just the average NPC count for my sake of ease.
Now we're gonna find out how big a crew they have.
Do you want to describe the ship again? That'd be nice.
No. Maybe actually.
Sure.
He would like to.
So, the vessel you see coming towards you is a massive, imposing Tev, at least Fritter class size, kind of shaped like this, like predatory beast with these big, like glass, almost like wings extending out of it. It's nearly about 200 foot in length. Has a aerodynamic profile. The big metallic and glass wings house like big thrusters and maneuvering systems that allow it to be fairly agile, it looks like. At the front of the ship, it's got a giant pair of metallic jaws that form the prow with serrated edges that can snap. It looks like they can probably be like actually mechanical in some manner. And the big inside the actual mouth itself, there's this big large looks like maybe like weapon, like a primary weapon located in the gaping maw at the front of the ship. You see it has shields, has like armor plating all over it. Yeah, that's more or less what you see from the outside looking in.
Should we heal them and
Hey, we're chill.
get them
Please
to
don't kill
state
us.
their purpose?
Hey, we're chill. Please no murder.
Dragon vessel, we are trade ship. Please no attack.
Please no hurt. Just chillin'. Please no hurt. It's just Barry and his crew. Let us through.
Do you want to heal?
Yeah, and say
Captain,
it's
stop
just,
eating biscuits.
it's just Barry and his crew. Let us through.
He's getting his inner Barry.
Okay, yes, you
Tell them
initiate a
we
heal.
have no beef. We have no beef. We don't want to fight. We are chickens.
Yes, you send out an outgoing heal there at a moment. But you see your heal is responded, and you kind of like see the interior of this bridge for the first time. You see sat on like a large like commander's kind of chair, almost like Star Trek kind of like layout of style, like different terminals all around. This is a much bigger ship than you guys. This isn't a little small ship.
Oh,
Looks
they
like
fancy.
Looks like the captain isn't actually steering. Looks like someone else is probably steering on his behalf. Probably actually has a pilot.
He's just hanging out, being a captain.
Allowing them to be the commander.
Hate that guy.
And you see this like red scaled dragonborn who has these long like frills all down like from the top of his head down to, like just down past his shoulders, so you kind of lose sight of it. He is wearing a for those of you who've seen them before, Draken and Concordat military uniform. You see he is fairly well decorated, probably holds maybe a fairly high rank. And you see he kind of has like his claws resting on the armrest of his chair as he like pitter patters them on one side as he like accepts the heal, and then he calls out in Draconic for those of you who speak it. Amalgamate vessel, you find yourself lost, it seems.
We're just traders.
somebody
Please
please
don't
pla-
fuck us up.
Can somebody please translate that?
Volgir will.
He says
become
we're
like
lost.
He will whisper over, like, kind of lean over and start like translating.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Atlas is just speaking into the fucking hail. Like, we're just traders. Can we go?
You see, he like turns and like obviously turns off his microphone briefly, and he starts barking orders at a few things.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good sign at all.
Serpana then says, "It appears like we're being scanned."
That could be worse. Could be.
Not
we're being
really.
attacked.
We've got a big.
Very well. Hand over all of your cargo, and we'll let you go.
We're traders. We kind of need that to trade.
Consider this my final offer. Allow us to board your vessel and take your cargo hold's contents, or I will
Atlas,
bring the
what
full
is he
might of the
saying?
Draconic Concordat upon you.
He wants
What are
all
you
of our
saying?
stuff, or he's gonna murder us.
I'm like. I am like.
I
Google
feel like
Translate here.
Volger's giving like a full translation. Now it's just like he wants our stuff, or he's gonna fuck us up.
Yeah,
Well,
you got the
looks
short
like
form and long form.
We're about to fight then, because I've become British.
Toodle pimple chip, it's me, Barry Lightshoe.
Looks like we're about to get into a fight then, because I'm not handing over that.
Volgir just passed up biscuit. Captain, I think you've got a frog in your throat there. Here.
But fire at will then. I
Giving all our
suppose.
shit is not on the table. Just checking.
Nope, not at all.
She'll turn and be like Draconic. Alright, come on then.
Heal is
Alright,
terminated
come on.
by the captain. And you watch as the lights at the front of the vessel, where the eyes of this dragon kind of are, turn from this golden light to this like dark red color.
Well, that's all.
That doesn't
We might
look
want to
good.
start running into those crystals, Astra.
I'll say Cyrus, that was probably your kind of turn to like, initiate the heal. You made the kind of like executive decision to try to heal these guys, and it bought you a little bit of time. Meanwhile, what's everyone else doing?
Astra's heading to one of the arcane turrets.
Daze is going to go for the Cottontail and start getting the Cottontail spooled up. Astra's going for an arcane turret.
I think Volgir is going to be sat down trying to obviously keep us moving and dodging and
Yep.
shit like that.
Barros will man the Arcane turret.
The Moreau family are all going to move into the auxiliary kind of area, and Sunshine's basically going to take the door. And kind of like, just make sure that like they're not like running around the fucking ship.
No boarding parties.
Yeah, basically. He's also, not overly sure what he can do. Tewa is currently down in the hold, I believe, because Sunshine's family, or no, Sunshine's Atlas's family are aboard. Alrighty, and Cyrus, what are you up to? You staying in the bridge?
Cyrus is probably gonna. He's probably gonna go to like the engineering thing so that he can like give her all she's got, or
So you make your way down to engineering. That's kind of like you guys kind of get your battle stations set. I'll say, moving there probably takes, you've got a dash probably from the bridge to your stations and things like that and get yourselves all set up. So that probably takes most of your initial turn just to kind of like get yourselves all in the right position. So you are battle ready to a degree. The ship's not, idle. This vessel is going to continue out towards you. So it has a movement speed of...
This is why I need another monitor. I've got too many things to look at.
This is me at the moment. I've got like Roll20 on one side, fucking character sheet and inventory and all the other things on the other.
I'm
All I need is like a screen for Discord and the Chimera stats, and then another one for my stats and the map.
Put it up on your if you've got like a tablet.
I don't.
don't mind. Charge though.
I might buy myself a second monitor at some stage, but future plans.
Just
I
keep
had
an
a
eye on
second
DX.
monitor, and then I got a like way nicer monitor for my main one, and then the like difference of pixels between the two was too much, and I was like, second monitor is trash.
I wonder where
now."
that came from.
Actually, I bought this with my own money.
Oh, did you?
She borrowed my. She borrowed my
Why-
4Ks for a while, and then
Why are the shields floating away and why
I
is
just moved it
on
away
top of
because it
us?
was getting in my fucking way. Yeah, well, they are going to use their one of their actions to fly towards you. They're going to follow up with a.
Oh,
Yeah, you see as they move towards you, and as they start flying in your direction, the cannon in the ship's jaws begins to glow, and then it fires a blast of plasma out of it in a 500-foot line as it's flying towards you. So somebody rolled a hit. 23, I think, will hit. Does a whopping 71 fire damage to the front of the cottontail. I believe that will overcome your front shields.
Yeah, by 1 point.
I like in our journals section. we have,
71
like,
fire damage.
Chimera stuff, Starwind stuff, and then just Nightmare Fuel for Ryan. At the bottom of the like handouts thing, there's just Nightmare Fuel for Ryan, and it's just a picture of a Chimera.
Yes. Yep, forgot about that.
Change that recharge.
Horrifying.
But yeah, so how much was in your front shields, Cyrus?
20.
20? Okay, so 71 fire damage. Annihilates the front
Ouch.
shields. To nothing, and then 51 damage carries over to the hull.
Yeesh.
I regret
That takes
telling them
all
to
of its
come on
actions
then.
to do so, and then it moves over to the Chimera's turn.
Who insulted them?
Where
Who
is
made
the-
them angry?
The fact we're in a
Hull just the
Malcolm
main
ship
ship?
make them angry.
Hull is just your main hit points here, 200 hit points,
Okay.
or whatever it is. About a quarter of your health.
200.
Being just knocked off with that first attack. But then you see it looks like it like sparks, it has to recharge. It can't do that every turn.
Why do I feel like it's one of those things where he has to roll a 5 or a 6 and he's going to roll a 5 or a 6 every fucking
We're
turn?
on 149 hit points, people. We got this.
Got
it's fine.
this. We got this,
Not much
gang. We're all good.
Not for much longer.
We're all good.
Yeah.
A little bitch about it, Vulgar.
Cyrus, anything you want to do, or do you want to pass it to someone else to come back?
I'll pass it to come back. See what I can do.
Okay, Daze will use her action to get the cottontail up and moving, and she will do just that. Send them to the back temporarily. I'm gonna move these shield controls away because they're just getting in the fucking way. They were a nice idea, but no. So she's gonna move 5, 10, 15. So she kind of moves around behind, and she's gonna start opening up what she can. She doesn't penetrate, doesn't make any contact with the shield, unfortunately, as she fires towards it. But yeah, she's trying to just outflank a little bit for you. Sunshine Atlas' parents don't really do anything aboard. Barros, anything you would like to do?
Sure. I will fire the Arcane Turret.
Perfect. Yeah, your main cannon.
I will attempt to fire it at the helm.
Sure thing. They have a shield up at the minute, so you'll have to break their shield first, but can be done.
Am I better assisting Barros with weapons or someone with piloting? Because I can give her all she's got.
We might want to get as far away from this thing as possible quickly.
Okay.
Unless you want to jump off and go raid it.
So that is a 14. I think +6.
14 to hit. It just glances off this thing's shields. It doesn't quite.
Oh, sorry. 15.
15 hits. Yeah, 15 just hits.
Nemesis is up because they attacked us first.
Yep, Nemesis. They did attack you first. Yep. So you 15 Nemesis just guides the shot in to get a clean hit. Roll your damage. You can, I believe it is.
Yep. 24 points of
24,
damage.
yeah. And you're aiming for like the front shields, basically. Yeah, so that you see the front shields with the flicker and spark. They are still holding the front shield, but they are definitely damaged. Looks like they are below half capacity of the front shields for that attack. Alrighty. Volgeir, anything you want to do? Any movement or anything else?
Can I move us?
Yep.
I'm assuming that's real scale.
Yeah.
So that's where we were.
Yeah.
What was it again? Movement on the.
You can move 1,000, I think.
Could we, I don't know, weave behind a meteorite?
That's why I'm just looking. Not really.
To squeeze through there, that's going to be like a piloting check to, like, turn the ship like a hard 90 degree,
I can't give you. She's got.
I do have tools for vehicle space tools, so.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's do that then.
I'm gonna give you all she's got, which is add the proficiency to the piloting check.
So that adds your
Right,
proficiency as well, in addition to his. So.
Oh, okay. So that's
Right. So
yeah,
what is
you get
my?
plus.
Is it? I'm assuming it's just proficiency on top of. What is the space tools check? Because obviously it's a custom thing.
This is going to be a like a dexterity check. It's about timing. It's because you're trying to like basically turn at the right time so you hit the
Dex
bank,
check plus
so you don't crash.
Plus proficiency.
The danger is you're going to crash and hit this asteroid if you fuck it up. But the advantage
don't
would
do
be
this to me.
that's the risk.
You also get my
That,
proficiency.
that would be funny though if we're like, alright, bring it, and then just immediately.
Fucking crash your ship.
Okay. What's your proficiency, Ryan?
The same as yours. 3.
3. Right. Okay. So that's a 6 plus a 6 then. So it's a 12.
12 is enough to not crash. I'll say you lose.
Bit of a scrape.
I'll say you lose a quarter of your movement as you do move towards there. So you probably almost kind of like get like a little bit like wedged as you're even put yourself just kind of like roughly in here. You get almost like stuck there to a degree. And you probably have given them your rear. You had to turn the ship. That's good because you have rear shields. You don't have front shields, so it might work out.
True.
Atlas, Astra. As you're flying away, bear in mind this is all happening like simultaneously. So when the ship moves, like you could have done it when they were still in melee with you. So like, don't feel like you're restricted. But it's more just to give us like an idea of who's still act and no one's getting missed or forgotten about. So you were technically in close quarters with them, but you also now are far away, so you can kind of pick when to attack in that whole turn.
Mm-hmm.
Astra?
So Astra's in like the other turret thing.
Yeah, Atlas and
You can
Astra,
still
you're
do the
both in the glass.
spells.
Yeah. Yes, you can do your amplified spells. It amplifies the distance by 10. For anything range, they were basically on top of you. They were more or less like, so even like a touch spell would have been close enough briefly.
Thinking of Call Lightning, like she can still hold concentration on it. How would that work?
I mean, you would call lightning down on the area, and it would be
Yeah.
range increased to 1,200 feet, and then you could move it. It would still be like it's like it'd be a 600-foot radius instead of like a 60 radius. Everything just gets like 10 times.
But would it be if the ship got hit? Then she'd have to roll concentration on it, or
No, but if she well, obviously if something big enough happened to the ship, like if you took if you took another bite of like that, like a quarter of your damage, it's a pretty substantial hit that probably did shake the ship up, but no one was concentrating. It's like nothing was important. But yeah, any kind of like I would refer to it as like
significant damage.
yeah, like significant damage, or I'm trying to probably it's a better term for it, but like basically like. If like 25% of your ship's damage is done, there's probably going to be like effects or like negative effects that might happen to aboard the ship as well. Kind of like complications in a way.
Yeah, I should probably cast it above their ship, maybe like towards the front.
Sure. So it's basically like a 600-foot sphere.
Yeah.
Mark it in like a blue color. Basically going to be something around that kind of size.
Yeah. So if they move towards them, then they're going to still be in the storm zone. And deck save 15 for the ship, I suppose.
Okay. Pilot. That is a 9 failure.
I think, and then I'll roll.
Just conjuring a storm in space.
Yeah, you watch
Why
as
not?
like a nebula. It's almost like a nebula like gets pulled together like from like the stardust and debris, and it comes like crashing down onto the outer shields. Because you hit it in the front, that's the front shields that you hit, and you watch as that brings the front shields down to nothing. Doesn't carry over enough damage to damage the hull or anything like that, but it does damage the front shields. The front shields are currently down for them.
I was just waiting for Harry to say, and you see a hurricane or a whirlpool appear in the middle of nothing.
And at anything?
If I wild shape
Please don't.
Archer, can I send my like Archer arrows through the?
Yeah, you can send them, and then they're like basically doubled. The same way, like it's basically like a magical effect,
Okay, then
If
I
you
will-
wild shape the ship into a starry form using the little orb thing, would that just make it look like a twinkling of little stars flying through the air?
stealth mode.
She wouldn't be able to wild shape the whole ship with your basic setup.
Yeah.
That
would
would
need,
be
like, a
funny though
specialized
if
thing.
I could just like turn the ship into like a bear.
Maybe that's what they did to theirs, turn into a dragon.
It's like, okay, everyone hold on tight. It's gonna get real squishy in here. And then I will.
Transforms into a bear. Bear instantly starts suffocating. Oh no, I didn't think this through.
This went so much better in my head. 14,
14 will unfortunately miss.
and I miss.
Just misses by 1. You blast just wide as your ship suddenly notches down, dents a big hard bank. You just like fire, it just flies off into the expanse. Alrighty. Their turn. They're gonna give chase. So they'll keep on your ass.
No, get off our
Um,
ass.
They are gonna roll and see if they get their big boy back.
And
Nope.
now for the 5 or 6. Oh.
Ha, fuck
fuck
you.
that.
They are gonna fire a normal arcane turret as they kind of give chase towards you guys. 24 to hit for 21 on your rear shields.
Yeah, so that's
I think that's your rear shields
11.
down and 11 damage to your hull, yeah?
11 damage.
Perfect. They're going to then use
that
their final action this turn, and they are going to try to... they're going to try to... You can't even see it, unfortunately, because it's right behind you, but the big mechanical metal jaws lunge forward and try to chomp onto the rear of your ship. A 13, I think, will miss, though.
Armor class is 13.
Then it will hit just.
Shut up, Ryan.
The
I'm
rear...
looking at the ship stats right here, okay?
The rear of the Chimera, which is going to be your engine, is going to take 24 piercing
Engine.
damage. And as it takes that, something comes aboard.
Oh no.
If it comes aboard to get all of our shit out the hold, they're gonna have a nasty surprise down there.
Yeah. We should have just let them come and take
Or-
the.
Yeah,
you should have
sure,
said
come,
to them,
come
"Right,
grab
let's
it.
put in.
Engines are below half health.
Cool.
We have suffered more speed limitation.
Okay. So, their boarding crew can't do anything this turn because they're using their whole turn to board, basically. But yeah, they have breached your cargo bay. and you hear the sounds of Tewa snarling and growling down there. But we will, and then that brings us kind of back up to the Chimera's turn. You all currently in the positions you would be in. Arcane Atlas and Astra, you'll see I've actually given you little arcane glass areas to hide in, which would make sense based on where you are. But if you kind of imagine the arcane glass almost like shooting through those little like white beams to a degree, that's going to be you're amplifying your power too. But yeah, what would you all, if anything, like to do?
Atlas is gonna radio that either someone needs to get down to back up Tewa or she will.
Cyrus will respond with, I'm on it! Saparna, do what you can with the shields! And he'll just start legging it downstairs.
Okay, yes, so top of your turn, Cyrus is going to start going downstairs. Saparna also can act with the Chimera. You didn't give her any instructions last turn. So she will... she'll reroute shields if you need her to, Cyrus. You can just handle that yourself. You know roughly what you want to do anyway.
I don't. I'm panicking. Where are the shields meant to go? I'm assuming the rear.
They're on your rear right now.
Yeah. So we'll put 20 of the side shields, because that's all we got left, onto the rear.
Sure. So 20 shields on the rear.
So let's see. How tall are the stairs?
How tall are the stairs? They are...
Slide down
I
the
think they're like 10
banister.
foot, we said before. About 10 foot tall.
Yeah, so I think I can just get to the bottom level, but I'm like at the foot of the stairs.
Okay. You come through, Cyrus, and you see standing there is a... let's see who this is. Yeah, you see what appears to maybe be the captain based on that hail that you saw before, and they're leading a little raiding party, about 5 individuals. They're all fairly well kitted out. It looks like they're primarily using... they've got like these like little small kind of like pistols, and they've got like these like long serrated like weapons as well they're using. Could be like long swords almost.
Great.
They were not expecting a chimera, though.
They were not expecting a Chimera.
Nobody suspects the Chimera.
Like, oh, that ship's called the Chimera. That's what the fuck.
Yeah, the captain's just like, you just got one crew member just going, but sir, don't you think they might have a Chimera? Shut the hell up.
It's just a ship named Steve.
We
Come
don't
on.
have we don't have a dragon on board. Why would they have a Chimera? Oh, dear God.
So that's your move, Cyrus. You still have an
Just
action.
Radios. I told you so.
I'm gonna throw a javelin, I guess.
Sure.
I'm not aiming for the captain. I aim for this little guy here on his left.
Sure, yeah, the guy who's alongside him.
That's 18 to hit.
18 hits, yeah. Do you catch him square in the shoulder? If you just like come down the stairs, just throw it over like in between Tewa's heads, and just like impales through, like catching a good chunk of his like padded like Tev suit that he's wearing. But yeah, he's like winces in pain.
Hey, if we
That's
kill
a
these
4.
guys and we're careful, we can get more Tev suits.
We can also take whatever's on their ship, or just take their ship.
We say this, and Tewa's gonna munch every single one of them, and then the goat head will eat every single Tev suit.
Yeah.
And then this is the whole reason this has been done, is because Anthony made an interest in Tev suits last session.
I think I'm gonna save my rage just for this turn.
Alrighty. NPCs aboard the ship. Sunshine here in the call will also move downstairs. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll dash. And he'll move here. He can't really get any closer because Tewa's kind of in the way. And he's like, oh, come on, Tewa, let me squeeze past. But he can't do anything this turn. Tewa is going to champ.
Guard dog.
Got Tewa's character sheet handy, Atlas. You're more, you can
Yeah, I have it here.
just do 3 attacks from it. Or even do a fire breath if you want.
I would love to do that.
Sure.
But on ship and dragonborn.
They're not all dragon. Some are like lizard folk. One of them is like this little kobold guy. There's like a gnoll in the back.
Suppose if there is any a place to do a fire breath, cargo bay is safest.
Okay, some saves coming in.
That can also be part of a multi-attack if you'd like, or just the fire breath.
3 fail, 2 succeed. So I'll say the front 2 succeed, but the back ones get singed. The captain also fails, but he's going to take half damage. He's resistant to fire. So that will be 19. You watch as the back 3 are just fucking completely just burnt to a crisp as the fire washes over them, and you see the captain kind of like looks back, it's like, and that is it for your NPCs because the Murrow family won't fucking do shit unless they're told. Beros.
Civilians.
They're
Is there a
just
within
guys.
Within view of the helm still, kind of where it's positioned at the top?
I'll give you back to the... I mean, if you want, hang on. I think I can just... who would like to see the outside view and who would like to see the inside view?
I'll see the outside view.
Beros going to see outside?
Inside.
Outside.
Outside.
Outside for Astra. Atlas, inside or outside?
I'm good with inside.
Okay, I think I can just drag you 3 onto there, and I now have you guys split up.
Ooh.
What are the new beta features?
Fancy.
Literally.
Most people have different maps.
Different perspectives.
So, is where the kind of the turret on the ship accurate to where it actually is?
Their ship or yours?
Ours.
Yes, it does phase 4, but you can swing it around. Basically. So like, I always say, don't really worry about your positioning. Like you can.
Right. Okay. I'm
someone
gonna
just delete
fire.
their ship?
I'm gonna fire again into the hull.
Can Saparna give her all she's got and stuff? Can she influence that, or does that have to be like manually
No, she
done?
can do that. So basically, someone needs to call for her to do it. She only do one thing a turn. She's kind of like a freebie.
That is a nat 20.
That will definitely hit with your brutal critical. It has no front shielding, so you're aiming for the bridge. Still, or are you aiming for
Yes,
the helm?
yes. We're aiming for the.
Helm.
Yeah, they're aiming for the helm.
Sweet. Yes, so it does 40 damage straight off the bat, and then roll whatever 40-10.
Another 19.
Perfect. You watch as the helm that they have just explodes, like the dragon's head, like the eyes behind it, just like you see like sparks flying out from the inside. It's like you get it right through one of the eyes, like clean into it, and you just see chaos on the inside. Yeah. Good shot. Great shot.
Good shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. Wars reference.
1 in 20, really.
Star Wars reference.
No, I wouldn't get that. I've never seen it.
There's a reason why I shook my head.
Volgear? I assume you're
Yes.
looking to go next. What I'll do now is
Yeah,
I will
just-
break up the inside and outside people now, so I'm going to group them together appropriately.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
So
I was just
outside
waiting till
crew.
you called.
Volgear, Astra.
Can I?
I mean,
Move
I'm
and
still
spin?
fighting the outside. I was just looking at the inside.
Okay, then Atlas.
Where would we be? So I'm assuming we made it through this, so I don't need to give another check.
Yeah, you're squeezed through now, but it just slowed you down at the end there. So this turn you've lost a bit of movement speed. Also, your engine is damaged. You've also lost. How much damage has the Chimera engine taken?
It has taken. It's on 43 out of 100.
So you've
So
lost 40% of your total speed. So you can only really move about like 1 or 2.
There then.
Yeah.
600 feet.
Which it'll be like that then.
Alrighty.
It's a full action to do everything, isn't it?
What
Or
to
can I do multiple
do?
things?
To driving,
Can you-
driving is kind of like your main action to
Move.
position effectively. Yeah.
We need to buy a turret for the fucking driver.
Or swivel, turn.
Yeah. You need, like you get a fighter jet where you have the two things that wherever you point.
We were on it like a gyro kind of turret anyway.
Yeah. The problem is whoever's driving, it's like their full action to focus on driving, and then you almost need then you have someone else who controls that gun.
Oh, I meant the ones where you turn. It turns with the ship like a fighter pilot, almost like kind of thing.
That's pretty much what the arcane turrets are.
Yeah, the arcane turrets are like fully gyroscopic. They can like point in any direction.
Oh, I don't mean that. I mean one that's fixed.
Oh,
it
fixed
can't-
to the front.
Fixed to the wings, effectively.
Kind of similar to
Is what I
their
mean. So you
Dragon's
push a
Maw
button.
cannon. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Their Dragon's Maw cannon needs someone else to fire it other than the pilot, basically, as well. It's the same thing. So piloting is always going to take someone's action, and then someone else would need an action to fire that weapon. But you can maybe get a bigger weapon or facing forward that can't move, yeah? If they sacrifice, they have to be looking at you to use it. It can't turn around,
Right. Right.
Brave Volgear's turn then, as you position the ship behind some cover.
Yep.
Alrighty. Atlas.
If I cast the I don't know the fucking name of it. The like protection from energy. If I'd like cast that through, can I protect the ship from fire damage? It says it has to be a willing creature I touch, but like if it's through the crystal, would that work or not?
Just because the ship is such a big thing, yes, it would work, but it won't be as effective. It'll only reduce it by a quarter, not a half. Because that spell's intended for a 6-foot tall individual, not a 60-foot long ship. Even with your arcane glass amplifying it.
I mean, I'll do it anyway.
Yep. So the ship, like your shields, maybe glow with like a little bit of like arcane kind of like buffeting. And yeah, it'll definitely reduce some fire damage.
Bonus action, I try to throw an arrow at them.
Yeah, perfect.
15.
15 will hit. Roll your damage.
Hit them for all the damage I can hit them for.
Nice. Damage on the dice. Gotta check its damage threshold. You blast them directly. Are you aiming for just a hull, or are you?
I'll just aim for the hull.
Sure. Hits the hull, and you watch as this armor-plated hull it's got just absorbs the hit.
Damn it.
I'm not sure I like this 2-map system now. I don't know what way the ship's facing. I don't know what's going on.
You're in the hold.
You've left your station. You're in the hold. You don't have that information anymore. Exactly. You don't know what's happening outside. Astra.
Don't even have windows down
Okay.
You would see Atlas's pretty strong blast, but it just like it glances off this thing's armor plating. Looks like it's wasn't strong enough. But you did also see Barros's incredible shot. It looks like the helm might be destroyed on their ship, or at least very badly damaged, if not.
Do you want me to thunder wave them or just lightning them again?
If they're still in your lightning. They're now kind of like centralized in your lightning, so you probably hit on their side or back, probably at this point.
Yeah, I'll go for lightning again, but I think I will use, because I forgot it's a thing, my fate where it's like channel. That's something where I can do the max damage.
Is that not if somebody hits you, you do?
No, it's another thing.
It's
I've
channel.
seen
It's your channel divinity destructive wrath, isn't it? If you roll lightning for the damage, you can use your channel divinity to deal max damage. Then roll.
Yeah, so I was going to do that.
So that takes your channel divinity. You spend it. And you
Yeah,
just deal.
I-
It'll deal max damage. Do they make a save at all to avoid? I think they have to make a dex save again, don't they?
Yeah, it's Dex 15 again.
Okay. I think you declare that when you roll the damage. So yeah, you wait until basically you can decide if they sort of succeed this, you might
Yeah.
hold off.
Yeah.
So I will roll for the captain to see if captain's actually off the ship at the minute. So it'll be this guy. The same stats anyway. 18. So I think you're gonna succeed. So you'll take half the damage.
Yeah. I think I'll just roll it. Hold on till she can do a full on.
Do you want to aim for like the rear of the ship or like the sides or the front?
Go like their front's been heavily battered. Like if we keep taking that out, it might cause them mishap or something. Let me get back to my dice. 3d10. Go. And then whatever. I don't know why that fourth dice is coming up. That's confusing. But
Did you cast it at 4th level?
no, third. I'm clicking the little button.
Oh, it's probably if it's in stormy conditions. It does an extra dice, so just
Ignore it.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's that 12 halved.
12. So coming down on the helm kind of area of the ship, but there's no shield protecting it anymore. You watch as the like arcs and crackles onto the metal, but yeah, it doesn't seem to have any more effect on the helm itself, and the hull itself. It doesn't seem to have any damage carryover onto it. This armor plating's just soaking up the these like smaller hits. But yeah, that is your turn on the bad boys. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Turn. Let's see. You're gonna basically just do fight with a Chimera primarily at the minute. It looks like. So first mates from behind are going to basically up. So hit. The captain is going to use shape up, you soldier, and basically allow him to re-roll that other attack that missed. So we want to be 20 and add 4. 4, that will definitely hit Tawa. So that's going to be a total of.
Stop hurting my son.
Are you tracking Tawa's hit points, or do you want me to?
I can do it if you want.
Sure. Tawa has taken so far 22 points of slashing damage, and is about to take something else, because well, that's 11 hits, but I think they will both miss. It's 14 normally. Alrighty, back on the outside. I forgot to fucking take Daze's turn. Daze will pew Pikachu. Thing in the back.
I wasn't paying attention. She's
Good
playing
job, Daze.
games on her phone.
They're gonna move to
can't get the right
here.
song on the playlist for this fight.
They fly forward, leaving more or less leaving that lightning storm behind, and their arcane turrets are gonna turn and try to blast you guys in the back. But you do have shields up again. Natural one. The shots just like ricochet off the asteroid next to you. And those of you who are in the helm, you would see that they are basically it doesn't look like they're turning to face you. It looks like they're continuing moving kind of like southwesterly, if you were, to give cardinal directions to this map. And that brings us back to the Chimera's turn. So the inside crew, we'll go for you guys first. Cyrus.
Can Cyrus squeeze past Tewa here?
You squeeze past Tewa, yeah, and then basically you have to basically retreat back effectively, to.
It's weird not knowing what you're doing.
Yeah. You guys can just hear over the intercom, the yells and shouts and.
Hang on, D&D Beyond, sign me out again. I am going to rage. That is the thing I'm going to do. And then he's going to move up here if he can. squeezing past Tewa.
Mhm.
And he's gonna do some smacks against this first mate.
Sure. For it. Their first mates for hit points, but yeah, that'll definitely do. 28 will definitely hit.
Oh, okay.
How many first mates do you need?
They're just generic crew.
And then it's one hand, because I have my shield on me. So that is 22 damage.
Attacking lethally or non-lethally?
Lethally.
You
They're on our ship.
cut this boy's head off. Shing! Just like this little lizard
I
folk
like his
falls
suit.
down dead.
I'll take a step forward.
This little
Over his
kobold's
body.
like hiding behind the captain, like, I don't know about this part.
And I'm gonna swing for the captain.
This is where you say, "Oh, you fucked up."
22 to hit.
22 will
He
hit the
fucked
captain,
up
yeah.
when he saw the chimera.
Let's see. That is everything except the Divine Fury. So that is 17 damage to the captain.
Yeah, he looks pretty bloodied after that strike, just like catches him across the side.
Get the fuck off our ship.
I like the idea that they all turned up or got on the ship and they saw the chimera and that sound of at that moment they knew they fucked up.
They're like, we can take
So-
this tiny ass little ship.
Yeah, that's me. You're wondering how I got into this situation.
It's just all three heads of the chimera like mid-bite.
That is me.
Righty, Tewa. Assume just make some attacks.
Yeah, I'm just finding him. First, let me
Question,
just
can we repair spacesuits?
see real quick.
How's it damage there?
Oh, that would be a 5 to get that fire breath back.
Yep, Cyrus is kind of there, but you know, probably won't hurt him.
I'm fire.
He's fine. So we're gonna Pachoom.
Pachoom. That's okay.
They both succeed, both take half damage. The kobold gets fucking incinerated anyway. The captain, 32 half to 16 half again. Captain is on like he can't do Marcen's horns as well. He can only do the fire breath or the other attacks. The
Why do I get
captain
the-
is critical. He's like barely clinging on, like, you know, even with these burns, like, you know.
Why do I get the feeling every time Tewa
But it says in the
sneezes,
multi-attack that he
the
can.
entire ship just goes.
Is that Tewa specific?
It's a debuff for your chimera.
Yeah, if it is, I don't mind. But on here it says they make 3 attacks, one with its bite, one with its horns, one with its claws. When its fire breath is available, can be used in the place of the bite or horns.
Oh, maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Let me just check what I put down for Tewa's character sheet.
Oh.
I always run Tewa like a dragon, where they can only do the breath weapon up one at a time.
Harry's like, this pet is too strong. Nerf, 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 nerf. Oh, the pet's turned evil.
I
Buff, buff,
did
buff.
nerf Tewa. That did happen.
Suddenly, this captain gains a super health potion and fire resistance.
He already has fire. He's a red dragonborn. He's just taken 2 consecutive breath weapon attacks out of Warble Sword Stab. Extras.
Why do I feel like Kaz?
Tewa.
Not Kaz. Wrong person.
I know Tewa can use his breath in place.
And Harry's like, mental note. Nerf that later.
No, it's all good. Tewa's strong.
Buff that character later.
I don't mind if it gets nerfed. I was just checking because like the sheet says.
No, that's no. You are correct.
It won't
I
nerf,
just
so
thought
just
it was like
buff everything.
a dragon like can only use it if dragon uses breath, can't fucking do anything else.
I guess dragons only have one head to work with.
Yeah. So
That's
that
one
will
head,
be
can't many think.
that'll be it for the indoor crew. As Marsan and Merlot shred the captain to death, rip in little tiny little pieces.
Cyrus shares a look with the chimeras, just nod.
Tewa doesn't attack non-lethally.
Outside crew, Beros. or Volgir, Astra, Atlas, whoever wants to go.
I'm gonna fire at the back of the ship, aiming for the engines. See if we can get this ship kind of.
Their rear shields are still up, so you will need to overcome the rear shields before you can do cold shots on their engines.
The way you said that's fine was like chilling. Like, that's fine. I can wait to murder them.
So that is 16.
16 hits, roll damage.
Do you know what the issue will be? Harry will get so used to pre-calculating our
35.
encounters, including Tewa, that when Tewa does not exist, we're like, how the hell were we killing this before?
So you destroy their rear shields with that attack. However, you watch as it impacts the armored engines. The damage is soaked up. It just glances off. It's not enough to overcome the damage threshold. Their damage threshold is a 20 on their hull, and as a result of their bits and bobs. So you need to do 20 or higher for it to stick, basically.
Well, the shields are open, so.
Yep, rear shields are open,
that's when I'll shout. That's when I'll kind of shout. Aim for the shields. Aim for the engines.
Volgir, Atlas, Astra.
Are we aiming for the shields or the engines? I'm confused.
Can I hold a movement order until they move?
Yeah, you can ready an action, yeah.
Because what I'll do is I'll follow. If they're going to continue that way, I'll follow them that way and turn to face them. To kind of do that.
Yeah.
Like looking that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll wait for them to move and then.
So you ready in action, Atlas, Astra? Anything you're doing?
I'll do as I've been told, and I will guiding bolt at the engines.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you're not aiming for the shields?
Fuck you.
Yeah, you 23 will hit. However, 17 radiant damage on the rear hull isn't being enough to overcome the damage threshold, but they do glow with that bright light, so the next attack will have advantage.
And then I will... I mean, there's no point me focusing my arrow on the engine, because I can't overcome the damage with that.
You can just hit like the side shields or something if you
yeah,
wanted. Or...
I'll just hit it.
Yeah,
know.
go for it.
Which will be...
That'll definitely hit.
9.
9, very nice. Yeah, you watch as the side shields begin to flicker and stuff. They're still standing strong. Righty, Astra. It's probably just clear of your storm by now. The teal is rough, just about still in it. You can try, but it's
No, chip because I have this that probably dissipate or whatever. Yeah, so just guiding bolt it at advantage.
Mhm.
I'm guessing. I'll go for a third. Oh, that's inflict wounds.
With you two on the auxiliary cannons, it's just constant advantages if you hit them. It's like guiding bolt, guiding bolt,
exactly.
guiding bolt, guiding bolt.
I guiding bolt or guiding bolted? You guiding bolted.
24 hits. You can roll, see if you get a crit. Nope. Roll your damage. What are you aiming for? The engines or the shields?
The engines? That's what we were told to hit, right? Yep. 26.
That is enough. It sticks. Yeah, you watch as their engine takes a big chunk of damage, and it begins to sputter and slow a little bit. One of their engines just off one of their wings, just starts smoking, and it seems to be no longer functioning.
I think that's it.
Alrighty. Their turn. They are going to move their full speed that they can. So 1, 2, 3. Here, Volgir, you want to trigger
They're
your...
just on the ship there. Normally the captain's got back to us by now.
I'll creep forward.
Still have no idea what's going on. No idea.
Me either.
Do you want to come in to me and see?
No, it's cheating. Ah, there's guys on our ship. Why are there guys on our ship?
Yeah.
Who apparently ran straight past you.
Incorrect. They came from upstairs.
Ah.
No.
Oh god, they
No,
just keep
I'm not,
coming.
I can't see.
They just keep coming. They're coming all over our ship.
Stop it.
Okay.
Volgir is oblivious to this. He doesn't know anything.
Volgir, as
Anyone's
you
even on the
pull the maneuver and like drive everyone into your, you know,
The front
just
guy kind of looks like he's wearing like a Gambit-style headpiece.
you pull them along. Astra and Atlas, you're kind of rudely woken as two of these boarding crew individuals barge the doors open of
you're
your
not meant to be here at
firing
all.
pods, and they enter melee with you. They're
Jesus.
moving to get to you, and then they're going to start swinging.
Do you mind? I'm trying to maintain concentration on a spell here.
They are going to swing with 2 longsword attacks against each of you. So we'll do Atlas first. And then Astra. So Atlas a 20 for 6. And Astra, I believe that will be a 10 and a 3 to hit you.
That's a no.
Sorry, they're both 23 to hit, but then it's 10 and 3 damage.
Oh. Oops. 13.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about the saving
if you're
throws.
blocking 23s at this level,
What the
something's
fuck
wrong.
is a concentration save?
I
again? Is
thought it was
just
a 10
comp?
and 3
Just
to
comp.
hit, like currency is 18.
DC is 10 for your punk.
Yay.
Yeah, just enough. Just enough. That is
It's really funny because it was like hovering there, and it was like DC is 10. It like turned. It's like thanks.
I've put a Dragon there, Volgir, but I don't know if you'd want him up with you or
I
just.
can't see him.
I put him in the canteen.
In the kitchen.
He's in the kitchen.
But would you
I
rather he was?
feel like he would. I feel like he would be guarding the door
Sure.
Which
to the
That's
cockpit.
fair. That's fair. He's
So
in
like
front
the,
of
the,
the
the,
door.
the cockpit door or the auxiliary door?
Whichever is the.
So you've
if-
got kitchen,
If you've got the
auxiliary base, and then cockpit.
Yeah.
is there any doors off the auxiliary that could
No.
lead elsewhere?
The auxiliary is like a choke point.
No auxiliary door. He'll
Okay, so,
lead,
so the Dragon's blocking the auxiliary door. Good to know.
and he would probably be knowing by now to sound an alarm with me
What
if he's.
color of dragon is he at the minute?
He is currently. 1 second. He is
He's
currently a.
Blue in the picture.
He was blue. He got changed.
think
He
he's
is
red.
a red.
Cool. You see as this individual moving forward enters a few keys on their hollow strap,
blue.
and they blast forward a spell. So I need to roll a to see if it hits. Does a 12 hit him?
12 does. No, I don't think.
Okay.
It's... No, he's got a higher. He's got the same armor class as me.
Perfect. He's going to take 4 points of acid damage as the acid arrow splashes on the ground next to him.
Okay.
But it doesn't cover. It doesn't cover him in it. It like splashes just a little bit on him as opposed to all over him. The other individuals are going to dash and engage you in melee. They all charge up. That will take their full turn to dash up to him.
Poor Dragon. He's surrounded.
Literally
Would he have
surrounded.
seen? Would he have seen anyone like attacking anyone, but that's friendly attacking these guys?
Not really, because the distance.
15,
There are corners.
20.
Right.
And then
Cyrus
it's 30.
and Sunshine, you hear the sound of the chaos.
Well, Cyrus was planning on returning to the auxiliary anyway for engineer things, so that's 30 to get to the second floor. I've got 10 feet left. Ooh, there's a guy attacking Astra. She looks a little fucked up. There's the Mian guy. Oh, what am I gonna do?
You see he just launches this acid arrow towards a Dragon. The other ones are all wielding, and like as you look at them, like these guys are all in military attire, Cyrus, but now as you're probably looking at them, like they almost look like scavengers. Like the armor they're wearing is a bit patchwork. Like a lot of the weaponry they're using, it's like the Dragonids normally have these like big almost like large serrated saw blades. But these ones
That
are a
guy
bit like
wasn't a real captain at all.
these ones are a bit like knackered and damaged. Like they don't look like, you know, they've been like super well maintained. They look like they are crew who are like, I would say as a military individual, you would assess they look they're suffering quite bad attrition. Like they probably need new supplies, they need new uniforms, they need new weapons sent to them. Would be how you would assess. Yeah.
I'll charge forward then and attack the guy that did the magic.
Yeah, you move towards the mage.
Attack the magic man.
You see
Die,
he's
magic
glowing
man.
with like mage armor, and you bring the purple sword down. It just glances off the mage armor. You see if he wasn't wearing it with a surefire hit, but just as it impacts, you're like rebuffed by this magical ward of glyphs.
Roll again. Fuck.
Same story. It would have hit if not for these magic glyphs that just repel your attack.
At least
Hit
I
him,
got
Cyrus.
distracted now.
Cyrus,
It's like
hit
trying to
him.
push two poles of a magnet. It's literally trying to push two poles of magnet together and it's like slip away like that. Like it'll guide your sword around him.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Alrighty.
Set
NPCs.
myself on fire inside.
The Moreaus are literally civilians, so they are going to... would you guys have the doors to the helm closed or open?
Probably open.
Okay. The Moreaus are going to move into the helm, and they're going to close the door behind them. They lock the...
There are guys outside.
And then, yeah, you hear Esther be like, this is it, we're going to be ravaged by them all. Oh, I'm too
Is this what-
beautiful.
Is this where me
Only
and
if we're
where
lucky.
I am?
Yeah,
this is where
these
you
like
are.
move in behind you, and Micaiah's there, and Micaiah's like, oh fuck, what do you do? Dad, what do we do? And you see Ichabod's like, calm, son, all is going to be fine.
I love Alice's dad, like, if I die, I'm not gonna stress about it, you know?
I just love
Sunshine.
like the polar opposites of you can tell who takes after the mother and who takes after the father. Atlas is a weird amalgamation of the two. She's like, time to panic, do something extreme.
Sunshine comes up the stairs, he looks left, he looks right, and he goes like, don't worry, I've got you, ball sister! And he rushes down towards Astra, and he comes around the corner as he calls it out in the canteen space, and
Polls
you see
confirmed.
he takes like he's got like, you know, he's got his full like gladiator gear up, and like you've not seen Sunshine fight in a while because like, you know, he's been just
Where's
like
his
collecting.
fighting music?
He's got he doesn't have any buddies. He's not with him.
No.
But you
We
see,
gotta get him more
Oh,
gladiator
funny.
buddies.
But
Can the radio? Does the radio not give him the fighter music?
no, the radio's
Never-
only playing "Never Gonna Give You Up." But it's playing it faster and faster. But yeah, so he comes on the corner, and you see he's like, you know, in like his like little like leather strap harness. Like he still has his big like red cape on as he kind of comes around the corner. Like he's got this like the big like, you know, gladiator like loincloth that he's wearing, and he probably has this little like white wife beater on like underneath because like, you know, he's just be like chilling. You know, he's not like waxed up. You know, he's not greased up and ready for a show. But you see he comes to the
Somebody get
corner.
that man some grease.
Yes, he comes in the corner and he's got his shield mounted on one arm and his big like spear in the other, and he just fucking goes like boom, like with the shield on this guy in the back to start him off. A 19 will hit, and he's gonna try to knock them prone. He will succeed, so he hits them for 7 bludgeoning damage and knocks them prone, and then he's gonna try to stab them twice with his spear.
Is this in view of Vidragon?
Yes.
He will have. Vidragon will use his reaction to give a D6 fire damage on the
Nice.
first strike.
Yeah, go for it. No crits, but he does do, and he's one-handing these, so that's 14 plus 11.
That's 6 damage.
And with the 6 damage, Sunshine will... Sunshine knocks this guy unconscious, Astra. Like, you see, he, like, brings the spear down with the blade,
Looks
like,
like we've
the
got
point
a new
first.
friend.
And stabs it. And then he, like, as he pulls it back, he, like, spins it almost into, like, a bow staff. Like, he, like, pulls the blade away, and then he, like, shunts the handle down, hitting the guy in the fucking side of the head, and knocks him unconscious. So that guy next to you is knocked out. That will take all of Sunshine's turn. Beros. You hear, you know, the Moreaus come in, they're screaming, but there's also still the outside goings on.
Right, couple more shots at the ship, see if we can disable it, and then we'll deal with what's behind us. Volga, carry on chasing it. If we can get within boarding range, that might help us get the jump.
I don't think we're going to catch up to it. I can chase it, but I think it might be worth getting rid of the people outside.
Well, we will if I get rid of their engines, and I'll fire. Could I ask Sapana to give it all you got to give me
give it all she's got,
extra proficiency on the weapon systems?
I think you also have advantage.
So that just adds your proficiency twice. Just
Do you have advantage because Astra getting bolted? Or was that already gone?
yeah, you can have advantage because I don't think anyone's actually attacked them since.
I love that it's like give it all she's got, and Barros doesn't know the call sign. So Sapana, give me all you got.
Give me the engine, shit. Give me something.
Rooting power to the guns.
So that's 20 non-natural.
14 plus 6, yeah?
Yep. Cool. And then
What's your dex?
it is +5.
Nice, cool. That's fine. Yes, the arcane turret's better for you. Yeah, so it's so yeah, the 20 will hit, and then you get to add your proficiency bonus to the damage roll as well. From the giving her all she's got.
Oh, I do 10. 4. Oh, so that is 20 plus 3, so 23 damage.
Alrighty, yeah, that is enough to overcome the damage threshold. You see the engines begin smoking and billowing again as another big chunk of damage is done to them. They're slowing down. And looks like the fact they haven't turned, you think that maybe that first shot, you might have blew their helm up. They're maybe trying to fix it, or but they haven't been able to turn since.
Okay, cool.
Righty, Volgear, are you gonna ready to give chase or anything, or are you just gonna dismount your terminal and actually look what's going on behind you?
Just puts the ship and forward, leaves it.
It's not that. I'm thinking I've got
Putting her
3
in
other people that I
cruise.
could sit in a chair in front of me and just go, follow that thing. I'm assuming it would be some disadvantages if I stuck one of the Moreaus in the pilot seat.
You don't know. You don't know what their skills are.
All they gotta do is drive forward.
Yeah, I will literally
Ryan,
just
imagine
drag
you are
I will let the three
flying
of
on
them
a
go.
plane and the pilot comes like, okay, just fly forward, man. It's super easy.
Just hold and don't move.
I will look at the 3 of them and go, which one of you... Wait, never mind. And he'll look at the dad, bring the dad over and go, show him what he's doing. Just follow that thing. This is how you go forward.
Do you want to use your action to try to like teach him, or do you want to just like yell, like see if they hope he's smart enough to pick it
I'll
up?
use me action to teach him.
I'll say that whenever he then makes a check, he will do so. His first check will be an advantage to try to like do a piloting maneuver. I'll tell you right now, based on your interaction with him, he is not proficient with space vehicles. He doesn't know how they work.
No.
But you tell him what to do. So it's more about his memory as opposed to his like innate ability.
Yeah. And then I will stand up and go, right, I think I've got something to solve out here. Walk over to the door.
Okay, I'll
Get
pull
ready to
you-
go out the door.
Yeah, I'll pull you back over, so you can have a look at what's going on inside.
And they'll shout back, if you've got any issues, let me know. I'll run back.
Got it. It's like so you basically swap positions with.
Yeah, effectively. Oh my god, that's not a good sign. That's not a good map. What are you doing, Ryan?
I'm in the middle of the things, alright? I'm busy.
Look, Cyrus
Yeah,
is
you're
red.
making-
Cyrus is red, so he looks bad. Okay.
I was about to say, it makes it look worse. It makes it look like there's another enemy.
Cyrus is evil. Okay. There's a line.
That would make a twist, Ryan.
Origin for the dragons.
Atlas. Someone is in melee with you right now.
Yeah, I don't love that. I'm gonna say, hey buddy, you need to back up a little bit. And then I'm going to conjure animals
Okay,
because there's not enough shit in this room.
sure.
And I'm going to summon 8 giant spiders.
I knew you were gonna say spiders.
It was either spiders or wolves.
Mary's
Spider
face.
in that turret.
Astra stays on her side of the ship.
Look, I was told I could summon 8 giant spiders, and that's what I'm going to do.
So you summon face spirits, you summon beasts, and you're going to summon 8 beasts of a quarter or lower. Giant spiders are a challenge level of 1, so
There's giant wolf spider. Is
yeah, that is a different stat block.
Okay.
They're
They're
not
just
as
like
big.
less giant.
Spiders like. Whereas
A giant wolf spider is only a medium creature, not a large creature, so it does like make a single.
This is
They're
big
only
as
a
dragon.
medium creature. You know, the
It is
size of a
big as
person.
dragon. How many of those have you brought into existence?
And she's just like, nope.
You have
Eight.
brought 8 dragons into existence.
Yeah, but they're giant
Spiders.
spiders. Not as giant,
Cyrus is on
but
his own,
giantish.
Asher's not coming to help.
Also, if they're giant wolf spiders and they're from Squaw, can they please just be hybrids between wolves and spiders?
Sure, I don't have a token to that
That's
to
okay.
hand.
Just in our hearts, you know?
They have 13 AC
What
and
do you
11
mean?
points.
You are not prepared for this.
They're like-
furry. They've got little paw pads on the ends of their legs.
Yeah.
They've got
They're,
little.
like, mostly
instead of the
spiders.
Instead of 2 pincers, it's just 2 wolf
It's like
maws.
wolf. It's like wolf jaws, but like sideways. So it's like.
That's basically what spills out of Atlas.
Oh god! Oh god! It just consumes.
Yeah, Asher's not
the sh-
moving.
You hear a weird sound behind you, turn, and there's just so many mutant wolf spiders.
You have to roll initiative for them. Do you want to roll it? Do you want me to roll it?
You can roll.
They act on an initiative of 12. So they go at the same time as your NPCs. That's helpful.
That is helpful.
They regard
Cyrus
you and your
just-
companions as friendly.
Cyrus just looks behind him and is like, what the fuck?
One of them's
Do they
like,
bark?
one of them's like,
That's not friendly.
It's like a mixture of spider chittering noises, wolf growling, and then there's just one like, woof.
A woo!
Ah, woo!
anything else, Atlas? As you surround this individual?
I stab an arrow into his shoulder.
Okay. A guiding bolted arrow, I assume?
A radiant archer arrow.
So I'll be disadvantaged because he's right next to you.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to make this a disadvantage.
Hold
thing.
control and then click. Or right click it before you do anything and then shoot. A 15 will, I believe, still hit him. No, he's got the chainmail, so he just dodges asunder.
Yeah.
As it goes wide. You see he's like looking around, this like lizard folks looking at all these fucking wolf spiders
Yeah,
just
but
appeared out of
imagine he
nowhere.
like dodges like Alice in front of him, like turns, and is like, oh god.
Astra, nothing is threatening you immediately because Sunshine's next to you, and the guy next to you is unconscious. Do you want to go back to space or stay aboard?
Like, if she could see the reflection of a spider, she's gonna go back into space.
Okay.
Astra
Atlas-
chooses to ignore
Fuck
that.
this shit, I'm out.
Astra hits the eject button. Just
Astra starts crawling through the tiny crystal tunnel into space.
Yep, so Astra,
Yeah.
you see, as you kind of look back at your arcane glass, you see the Inferno Talon, like, continuing to fly kind of far away from you guys, seems like.
Cowards,
Are
or
we
they're
still
backing up
fighting
for a
them
big
things?
attack.
You see
How
Barrels
far
just blasted
away?
the engine up, their engine's, like, smoking and quite badly damaged. 2 out of their 4 engines are, like, gone.
1,000 feet? What's the... I don't think I'm looking now. No, it's only like...
Guiding bolt's 60 feet, so it'll be 6,000.
No,
Guiding
it's
bolt's
120.
Oh.
Oh, so it's multiplied by 10, so it would only ever be.
So could she still hit then?
Yeah, 1,200.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Your
fuck it,
spells
I'll
range
try
are
it.
all multiplied by 10, so yeah.
Gunbolt, second level. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah. What are you aiming for?
The engines again.
Alrighty. Roll it.
It's a 22 to hit.
What did you damage?
20 damage, rather, yeah.
Very
Sorry.
nice. Yeah, that is. You see the engines continue to spark and sputter. Looks like they are they're beginning, like, one more engine, like, begins, like, fall away. One engine is just left to lie, like, you know, just trying to just keep the thing moving at all. But yeah, very nearly is completely disabled.
I think whoever's next gets advantage. So, Barros, if you're trying.
Alrighty, who's next?
Can't actually see the initial.
Yeah, it's
Bad
gone.
guys, I think. I think the bad guys are
Ah,
next.
there it is.
Okay.
Bad boys are next.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Did
you gonna
Days
get
go?
mauled by a lot?
Days goes to your NPCs, yes. She's just been plinking in the background. I've not been really commenting it because she's not done jack shit. She's hit the shield a cut once, like, this whole time.
Yeah, but we don't know that, you know? She
Damn
can
it.
get back on the ship and be like, you're welcome. And we'll be like, thanks, Days.
This guy, seeing you, Atlas, have summoned all these things, he's going to try to stab you twice to break your concentration on this, because he's hoping it's a concentration spell.
It's not.
11 will miss, and a 6 will miss as he, you know, panic. The other guy closes the doors.
I a little bit wish that he had managed to get her just to see that it was not concentration. He's like, they're here by blackout, buddy.
You see that the door to the engine bay locks down,
He's in our engines. Get him.
and then he's just going to start fucking
There's a
wheeling on your
lot of
engines.
spiders in the way.
You can push through. You can push. You push through the spiders. They're friendly.
Because he's not
They have
overcoming your hull,
cyborg
he can
face.
damage the engine directly. So the Chimera is going to take
I'm going to draw
this
that.
13 points of damage to the engine, please, Cyrus.
13 damage
Yeah.
to the Enginos.
Because the hull is not that protected from the inside, as he starts just smashing stuff up from the inside.
Dude, we need those.
Dude, our
Fire
engine.
boarding party
Oh.
works. The other ones are gonna fucking try to kill Dragon. They don't like him.
What was that? 15 damage?
1, 3, 13.
Damn, so much for dragon
Hey.
solidarity.
Nat 20.
Ah,
So that is gonna be 10 plus.
I think the dragon might go poof already.
10 plus 8, so 18 damage for the first strike.
still alive.
They'll follow up with the second one.
I just realised I forgot to use a Dragon in the fucking last go.
7 more damage coming towards him for 21 to hit.
Still alive.
The other one will swing. Miss. 14. I think misses.
Nope.
Nat 20 again.
Oh, you bastard.
That is going to be. That's going to be like. That's going to be 200. Because the two-handed roll like shit. It's 13.
He's puffs.
Okay, so he puffs. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the one with an attack left. As Rhaegon unfortunately leaves this mortal plane. Vulgar, the door opens as you feel your tether to like Edragon fall, and then you see.
Could I actually silvery barbs that last nat 20?
No, because you can't see it.
Oh yeah, I'm around a corner.
If this guy opens the door, he's just gonna see Volgir like head slumped,
Yeah,
and then just looks at him really, really, really pissed.
and then he just brings his sword down at you. What are you holding? Have you got your weapon out or anything, or?
I've got my storm sword out.
Okay, he's gonna try to like go for your hand and disarm you if he hits. 22 to
Okay.
hit.
Hits.
He deals no damage. Make a strength saving throw to not drop your sword.
Well, okay, this will be an interesting one because I've got the bloody ogre.
It's only a
You
DC
got the
14.
got
That
the
is
big boy
a
gloves on.
22.
Yeah, so he goes for your like hand, and it just like hits the ogre gauntlets and like does nothing. It's like,
Just ting, staring at him a bit more intently, pissed off.
Yeah. He's unconscious, and then all that is left is this one next to Cyrus, who looks at you, Cyrus, and goes. And you see that this one is a dragonborn, and you see like they have like this like copper like colored steels, and they just shake their finger and they disappear in a cloud of mist, and they reappear behind the door, and then they close the door behind them.
Son of a bitch.
And they get confronted by a very, very angry Vulgar.
They will then use their action to cast Ray of Frost at Volgir.
Thank God it wasn't me.
Yeah, actually, yeah, okay.
So Volgir, a 8 will miss you as they just goes wide. And that one's gone, that one's unconscious, they've all gone. Cool. And back to your guys' turn. Cyrus.
I know the engines are suffering, but there's more people in the near
Yes,
the
but I
cockpit.
can send an army of angry wolf spiders.
Yeah, I'll run up to the. Oops. I will run up to
I
the.
suppose I can send an army of angry wolf spiders anywhere.
I don't suppose I can ask Saparna to open the door as a freebie.
No, you need to use your object. Oh, but yeah, if you want to sacrifice her action this turn, she'll do it.
Yeah, I think it's
That might be needed to open the door for the wolves to get into the engine.
Cyrus already does it, unfortunately.
You know when you've done you get the anime aura when someone opens a door. That's what you're feeling right now, as it just oozes out.
I'm gonna attack the mage.
Yep, you run up behind them as they've like you see they've turned their back to you to fling this ray of frost towards Volgir. It's gone wide.
Oh, he has got to go.
Cyrus
13 to hit.
trigger.
Again, like two magnets brushing off each other. The mage armor just cannot
Hit him,
land it.
Cyrus.
You've got a
Cyrus,
plus
hit him.
9, and you've not rolled. Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
we
mage
go.
armor doesn't do shit against that one. You bring it
Do you know
down.
what I'm gonna do? Because it's failing miserably, I'm pulling out my bloody dice.
That is 17 damagios total.
Nice. Yeah, he's bloodied after that.
Going into metal dice. Where's my metal dice?
Anything else, Cyrus?
Nope, no bonus actions.
Righty.
I could set myself on fire, but I think that'll be more of a hindrance.
Stop doing that just for funsies.
Sunshine.
Set itself on fire.
Sunshine is going to seal the spiders and stand here.
Open
and you see
the door.
he licks his finger, tests the wind in a spaceship, and then he throws his spear at the one who's engaging Atlas.
There is no wind.
There is no wind.
It's a spaceship.
But he looks cool.
17 will hit, and it hits in the back for
I guess it
14
worked.
piercing damage.
I was gonna say if he missed, there was wind. just
He then
failed to
takes
achieve
his
it.
other spear and he throws his last spear towards this guy. He only has 2. That one will miss, just goes wide. And he's like, ah!
There is wind.
The wind.
And then he looks around, holds his shield, and he like goes like, I can't come towards you because of all the small things. I might step on them. And by small things, I mean things that are medium-sized creatures.
They're like the size of a large
Speaking
dog.
of the medium-sized creatures,
Can I send them into the engine room?
you can command them to go for that guy, but a giant wolf spider. Where's your stat block?
Can they get into the engine room through the vents? This poor guy in the engine room's like smashing at the engine. What's that noise? Looks up and just spiders are coming out of the vent.
So they don't have enough intelligence to open the door. But they could try to find a different way around, or you could try to get someone to open the door for them, or...
Okay, so first things first, can some of them attack this guy?
Sure. So one will bite him. A 15 hits for 7 piercing damage. They have to make a con save. Which which they fail. So they are poisoned, and they take an additional 6 points of poison damage. So that is a total of 13 damage with Sunshine's piercing out of him. This guy falls unconscious from the spider poison.
Cool. And then I'm going to send my spider army to go help Cyrus.
You see the poison from the spider paralyzes them and then leaves them stabilized. Like, think like Frodo, Lord of the Rings, like a little bit of white, you know. Yeah, they can't go through the door, Atlas, so somebody's ever open it for them, or you need to basically command them like through the vent systems. But again, they can't open the vents. They're too big to like squeeze through the air holes, you know, they need someone to...
I am going to send the spiders to the door first, to the door, and be like, Hollister, Cyrus, open the door for the spider!
Go.
I can't right now, it's not my turn.
They move as close to the door as they physically can.
Yeah, that's fine.
Beros.
No, the other door with all the guys.
Oh, okay.
Engine Boy's mine. And also Sunshine's.
I have advantage though.
Sunshine just standing there like, oh, I missed, and then suddenly spiders start like running through his legs.
Needed. That is a non-20.
That will hit the engines.
1, 2, 3.
You are fully immobilized in the ship. You really are not having this shit.
22 points of damage.
That is enough to overcome the damage threshold. The engines are... They are reduced. Yeah, there's only like a small... The only engine left is their little rear engine at the rear of their tail. All their wing engines are gone. Yeah, they are just about able to keep any kind of momentum, but they're slowing down to a dramatic halt. Volgear.
Right. I'm going to bang open this door. Use a bonus action charge. Use one first level spell slot to throw a charge into my sword. And fucking hit the guy in front of me.
Nice.
You killed my dragon.
Oh wait, no, it's already open, so he's just swinging. You just see the sword light up.
The sword just crackles with lightning energy and just...
He's just looking up with pure, like, anger and rage in his...
Cyrus, you see a swing of a blade and a crackle of lightning, and it sends you back all the way to a tavern on Elinareth, where you once saw an elf,
Kill 3 people.
Elf Dryad's tears.
It's an 18 to hit.
White supremacists kill 3 people with a crackly sword. 18 will definitely hit.
The damage is, it's a d10, so that is an 8 plus a 5, so 13 damage.
13 damage.
Plus d8s for lightning damage, which is a DC 12 on anyone that be within it. 15-foot cube in front of you, stopping it once it hits each creature, so I'm assuming it will hit all 3 of them.
Yeah, so basically you don't even swing. So if you want to do the wave, you basically just like it's your action. So your bonus action to put a spell slot on it, and as an action you spend the charge, which then allows you to basically sorry. The next strike you cube is right. The next you cube hits fires at a 15-foot cube. Yeah, so that basically means the next time you attack of it basically sends like this 15-foot cube. So instead of an actual individual attack, it has to hit this wave.
Right, okay, I thought it was the next strike you take, as in the next one you hit.
All of them, including Cyrus and a wolf spider, need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I thought there was a door closed in that one.
No, that door, I believe Cyrus has opened that door, because he stabbed the mage in the back.
The door is indeed open, and they fixed the saving throws.
Am I rolling individually?
No, just roll the roll 1d8 lightning damage.
I rolled an 8.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, that's the max lightning damage you can do with that charge.
What's the save?
Dexterity saving throw. It is a DC 12. So you succeed, Cyrus. So you take You take no damage, Cyrus, because you succeeded. Same with the wolf spider. I take no damage, succeeded. And I roll for all of these guys. So 1, 2, 3. That is 1 failure, and then 1. So one of them fails and takes 8. It's probably that one right in the middle as you like crackle lightning through him. Yeah, unfortunately they all rolled relatively well, even though they don't have fucking any bonuses.
Can I use my other action, my second attack on the action?
Yeah, I lied. I think that can be your attack action to basically swing it. It's not like a spell.
That is a natural 19.
Yep, go for it. Make your roll your damage. Or you can use the damage you did
Killing
before
this
if you want.
person in front. Yeah, oh well, that was a 9 actually, so I'll take that.
Nice. Yeah, he looks pretty fucked up.
14 total.
He looks very fucked up.
Yeah, Volgir is still very, very pissed.
He looks critical, this guy. Atlas. There is an unconscious guy at your feet. No more spiders.
Step over that unconscious guy.
Yep.
And I'm going to go to the engine room. Go fuck up engine room, boy.
Sure. Yeah.
And all my spells are distance spells.
So he takes your object interaction to open the door. And yeah, you see there, and he's like wailing on the engine.
What is my object and like? What is that?
That's your ability to like swap out weapons or open doors, or it's kind of like a free action, but you only get 1 per turn.
Okay.
But it's like it's like to pick something up, to use an object to.
Okay. I don't have any spells that are like super.
Shocking grass.
Melee.
No.
No, I don't have that shit.
Hit him.
I still got a lot of sneaky shit on me from when moving sneaky, so I'm just going to try and stab him.
Sure.
I cast stab.
You're good at that.
I fail. I fail to cast stab.
You failed to cast stab. He whips around to like blocks the attack.
I'll say, sir, can you stop breaking the engine? We actually need that.
You see this like little kobold is like. Meanwhile, in space.
Oh shit, I'm still starved. Can I just try and stab him?
Your bonus action.
Yeah, like why not, right?
Roll that, and then I'll have Astra do stuff.
Arrow.
Sir Hoy message Barros in the messenger rings like, we still firing at this, or should I take care of what's going on below?
Oh, no, they'll be fine. Keep hitting the engine, specifically at the tail. I trust them, he's fine. What's the worst that could be happening?
That's 9 damage. I assume a 21 hits.
I was just saying this while guys were getting stabbed and lightning's crackling around the room.
There's a bunch of
Yeah,
spiders
so
everywhere.
the tail.
Just Beros is just like, shit, Volgir's
Also,
pissed.
please just imagine Atlas opening the door, trying to stab this guy with a regular sword, failing, and then just going, motherfucker, just summoning an arrow in her hand and stabbing that in instead.
That's a no to hitting.
If the physical thing doesn't work, try the mystic thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, not enough to land an impact this time.
Tail's too nimble. That's all I can do. Yeah, because I did a spell. Yep, that's me.
Alrighty, and another 9 damage to the guy back on the Chimera anyway. And ooh, it is now the bad boys. What you gonna do is turn.
Did these guys recently become pirates, or were they always pirates?
Might have been pirates for a while, given their clothes and
this shit.
No, I mean like their stat name. I could have sworn it was just like first mate before, but now it's pirate first mate.
No, it was pirate.
Pirates all the time.
First mate and pirate deck wizard.
Pirate deck wizard.
The one next to you, Atlas, is going to whip around, and he's going to try to stab you twice with the sword.
That's fair, I did just stab him.
Nat 20 for 20 damage,
Ouch.
and then a 21 to hit for 4.
Can I know his 20 on that?
You can still
I can
rebarbs him,
see
yeah?
him.
Yeah, you can still rebarbs him, yeah?
Yeah, I'll still rebarbs him.
Okay. 10 plus 4 is 14.
That does not hit me.
Okay, then yes, you only take 4 slashing damage.
In your face.
silver barbs. And then you get advantage to what? You?
Yeah, I'll give advantage to myself.
The 3 at the helm are going to...
Oh, so everybody's like, oh no you don't. I do.
I'm going to lay waste to Volgear. One of them is going to... Looking at the big fucking crowd of spiders
Ow.
behind him.
Oh.
The wizard is going to...
Oh no.
Look, I don't know how helpful the spiders were. It's just, it's fun.
If it's an ice AoE spell, I disapprove greatly.
No, he doesn't have those.
Yeah.
But I do.
No.
Copper Dragonborn, so he's only got lightning breath, which is, not super helpful for crowd control. He is going
Kind of a
to...
line situation. Years of Kaz being like, God, I wish these enemies were conveniently standing in a line.
I mean, these guys
Kaz
are kind of
made use
in a
of his
line.
lightning breath.
He also
It's just he didn't get the
also
recharge like the
vomited
new Dragonborn
electrified
do.
vomit, so
Yeah,
that's
that
fun.
happened. Seasick, it happens.
I love that Kaz was made like canonically seasick by the dice. Just Kaz throwing up over the edge of the ship. It's like, Kaz, we're still in port. Boat.
Okay, I need to Kaz. Cyrus, make me just a DC 12 con save, please. He's gonna just lightning bolt down the middle.
Oh, nat 1.
The wolf spiders actually do quite well. Only 1 fails. So they will take half damage. Most of them bar 1. You're gonna take the full whack here. Only 6. He like snarls his upper lip. He will then use his bonus action to Misty Step again.
Son of a bitch.
He appears in the helm itself.
Stop running!
Behind me.
Yep, behind you. And then the 3 who are in front of you, Volgear, seeing as you're the only one who really has a weapon, are going to basically focus fire you down if they can. If being the keyword here. 16.
How? Out of curiosity, how is he teleporting into behind doors? Behind
Misty
walls?
Step.
Well, the
If he
door,
gets
he can
it-
see it.
You have to see it.
Can see that.
Yeah.
Your door's open.
Does that not put? If he was
You
here,
open the door to stab someone.
yeah, but if he's there, you can only see there.
No, he can.
Yeah.
The door is here, where this guy is. So he can see into the. I mean, yeah, sure. He
I'm
can be.
just
He can be
confused
there
at,
instead.
how
Sure, he's within melee of
Misty
Atlas's
stepping.
dad. I'm fine with that. It doesn't bother me. He's come behind you anyway.
Stop helping.
He was-
He's not a melee of
He
Veros
was in
anymore.
Alice's dad can become a bear. I'm not that worried.
We don't need a bear on the helm, okay?
Bear on the helm! More spiders!
It's better than Chimera on the helm.
On that note as
Speaking
well.
of, where is Talon?
He's still in the fucking hole.
Trying to
eating
get up the
people.
stairs.
He's just downstairs gorging
Yeah.
himself on delicious kobold flesh.
Yeah, Atlas did not come tell Telwa to do shit. You think he's listening to anyone? Also, Cyrus also did not tell Telwa anything. He just went back upstairs. Telwa's like, meh.
This is all your fault, Cyrus.
So, like, look, I guard
Does a
the
16 hit you,
hold, that's my
Vulgar?
job.
Or miss.
Hmm?
Does a
16
hit?
hit or miss.
16 is a miss.
Miss. 15 is a miss. 16 is a
Miss.
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 19.
Hit.
7 slashing damage. 22. 7 slashing
Yeah.
damage. 1,
Oh my god, 14
5,
total.
6. So yeah, so it's 14 total. That's all they get. So all 3 of them lay attacks on you. Only one of them catch you each for 2 strikes, and that's all they can
Even
do.
more pissed off now.
Yep. And
It's a
that
shame he's
is-
not a barbarian right now.
That is back to space real quick.
Oh yeah, shit, we're in space.
You're also in space. They will limp a little bit further away. Top of the round, Atlas's dad is trying to make a check.
Disadvantage?
Advantage 16. Yeah, the Chimera is able to give kind of chase. How damage your engines, Chimera, right now? What's your speed reduction?
You said 40% last time you said it.
I think you're down to like I think you're down like 20% speed, so you can move 1 square at a time.
We're down like 40.
Yeah, we've not. Yeah. Well, I was about to say we hadn't changed.
You're down 60,
We
dude.
hadn't-
You're on 30
We're
out of
down-
100.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
5%.
Jesus. Fucking hell. Who's
Cyrus.
been allowing the? Oh yeah, the engine guy.
Been stabbing the engine.
Yeah.
Move up. Stab.
Note to self: we need to do boarding parties more.
I'll hit the guy on the right first because I don't think he's taking much damage. If I hit the right guy on the right first.
Only one who's been hurt is the guy in the middle. He's been very hurt.
26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Getting all of the fury. That is a 16.
Yep, he's bloodied after that strike, but still standing.
Hit him again.
Go for it.
Are you hitting with? Have you got a
21.
shield?
21 will hit, yep.
And that is... Fuck. 9 plus 2, 11.
Yep, that kills him. He just drops it.
Yep. That's me. Nothing else I can do.
Are you running around with a shield, Ryan?
Yes,
Uh,
I have a shield.
explain so much.
NPCs. Sunshine is going to move over here and pick up one of his spears, and then he's going to move over here. He's going to shield bash this fucking guy in the face. Which will hit. And... he doesn't get knocked prone though, so Sunshine will just knock him again with the shield. Hit again. However, this time it just knocks the guy unconscious. Boom! Just the fucking...
Oh, it didn't knock him prone.
I was expecting him
That
to...
worked.
He fell over at least. Let's go, Atlas. Let's follow the army of spiders. And then he'll move back this way a little bit. Other NPCs, Micaiah and Esther are right now in melee.
Get him, Morose.
So... Yeah, they are now threatened. They've not been threatened up to this point.
Esther just slaps.
This is where she's revealed as a monk, and she
Not
just like
very
slaps him
slapping.
for like 40 damage.
Moreau is going to make a unarmed strike. Missing. Micaiah does have a stat block. Do you have Micaiah's stats still?
Yes.
Just roll an attack with Micaiah's base weapon.
He is under my
He made a
sidekick.
bad mistake going right there.
Ichabod is focusing on flying because that's what you told him to do. He's trusting you guys got this.
Crit fail.
Fail. Yeah, he also misses. Micaiah brings this like little short sword that he's got, like self-defense, like swings it wide, it's like hits the metal. You hear Sapan like, don't scratch the paintwork. The spider swarm just fucking
Connor,
descends.
This is not the time for sarcastic quips.
I beg to differ. Every time it's the time for sarcastic quips. The spider swarm descend
Send
as much
in
as
the
they can.
spider.
They can't. They also can climb to the ceiling, so they will just climb over the fucking top. Above,
I'm
below.
Vulgar short too, so they're just going through the door over his head.
So. So of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I just
8
love
that are
the
still
idea
alive,
of like
8 bite attacks.
Atlas's mom like freaking the fuck out about everything, and then the spiders all start swarming in. She's like, "Oh look, spiders!"
I just imagine someone's flying by and they just look out and they see our helm with all these spiders attached to the window and they're like, "Oh fuck! Don't
We need
do
it.
that shit."
We need a poster on the helm that just says "You are being watched."
He doesn't take any poison damage.
chips and fest spiders.
2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So, so that's a hit, that's a miss, and that's a miss. So, let's see that guy.
I'm also imagining at the end of this battle, Astra coming out like, "So what happened?" And everyone's like, "Nothing." We fought them, we won. No one summoned anything horrifying.
I think Asher saw them, so he stayed in the fucking little pod.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on out there? Never mind.
Well, she didn't even see them. She just heard the like chittering sound and was like, nope, not today.
Pretty much.
My nightmares have enough fuel, thank you very much.
One of the spiders bites the guy and just kills him. The poison doesn't even get a chance to set in. He just like bites his throat out.
Good boy.
That
You wonder why
is
Astra's terrified.
the NPC's turns. Yep. Daze also does some stuff. Does she miss? Not 20, finally.
Yay! Get him, Daves.
You watch as the engine on the rear sparks and sputters as it is destroyed, and their ship just lulls to a stop. Just momentum carrying it in the Expanse, no longer of any thrust. It's easy to move up to. Oh yeah, I forgot that they also get to fucking shoot turrets. Hang on. How many turns did I miss? About 3 turns. So let's do 2 on Days, one of you guys. So you guys. That'll be on the Chimera's front armor. So that'll be on your helm.
I don't think we have any shields up front at the moment.
So
Nobody moved them from
Yep.
the rear.
that's on your helm, just so your helm goes down to 24, and then the other 2 are going to be on Daze. They both missed the cocktail. Just dodge aside. Cool.
Little and fast.
Nothing many changes.
Rabbit.
And that is Bad Boy's turn. Good Girl's turn. Beros.
Right, so the
Did you
engine's
just say
down.
good girl's turn and then Barros?
That is Bad Boy's turn, and then I said
Good girls. Barrels.
good girl being Diz.
Ah. I thought good girl was Barros.
She is your good girl.
I'll go for the arcane turret.
Go for it.
You know, I can disable it.
Daze has almost knocked out all their shields. Their side shields are still up, but you're kind of shooting these guys now from the rear pretty much solely, so it's really
They
bad.
tried to steal, like, Barros nearly got
26.
reverse
I'll hit.
pirated and he's taking it personally. He's realizing it doesn't feel nice when people board you and steal your stuff.
28 points of damage.
Yep, that will hit.
The irony will 100% be lost on him.
He's like, I can't believe those people tried to steal our shit. But we're just trying to trade innocently.
That you, Barros?
Yes.
Alrighty, Volgear. Your anime moment.
Please miss horribly every single time.
Oh, you.
There's only 2 left up. One's like around the corner, and then one's behind you, like Jarlath's dad.
One is
I've
around
been
the
killing
corner.
the one behind me back.
Spiders
Around
and
the
a
back of me.
Cyrus.
Yeah.
And I'm even going to do this just so I'm even going to roll it on
Can't even see
the
Cyrus for all the spiders.
Oh, I'll take that 26.
Yeah, 26 will definitely do it.
Oh, 6 damage. Does that kill him?
I will tell you in a moment.
Who you hitting?
The guy in the helm.
So you are aiming for... Just come back, so I'm running 2 different fucking encounters at once.
This one.
The mage, yeah? Teleport him behind. That hits him for 6. He's still standing. He's pretty badly hurt, though.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast a fist strike.
Sure thing.
So it's a D8 force damage on top. Second attack, which would be a 21 to hit
21 hits.
with 8 damage.
You're attacking lethally or non-lethally?
I think I'm going to go non-lethal.
You knock him out. Yeah, you bring the blade down, and yeah, you
You're so nice.
the speed of the blade just he falls unconscious. You just like cut him up.
Look at all these new friends we're gathering.
Cool.
This battle absolutely ends with Atlas coming out carrying an unconscious Cobra. Like, can we keep him?
And then I will turn around and use my full movement to get to right next to the other guy.
You've moved like all of 5 feet anyway, so.
I'm gonna move right here. No, actually, I'm gonna block the door, so I'm gonna stand there.
I was gonna say I can't see you. There's too many spiders.
Yeah.
There's a lot of spiders.
I'm starting to think you guys don't approve of me summoning so many spiders.
I appreciate the spiders. Just did it have to be 8 of them?
Well, it could have been less, and they could have been like bears.
Yeah, that would have been better.
No.
Okay, Atlas.
Yeah, I guess I'll just start, walking my way over to the spider situation.
Spider Central.
Yeah, I can get myself to here, but I think the door is closed, isn't it?
What door? The door to the captain's quarters?
This door.
I don't know, it's open.
Can I move myself to somewhere more like here instead and see if I can, get myself an arrow sort of on
Yep,
this guy?
he's got like 3/4 cover, but like you can take a shot.
Might as well. This doesn't cost me anything, does it? Is that a disadvantage then?
No, he's +5 to his AC.
That's a 24.
24 will it still hits, yeah, even with his armor and stuff, yeah.
8.
Yep, it will definitely do it. Let me see how much hit points he was on. I think he was low. After the spider bites. He might still be standing. We'll see. He's still standing. Anything else, Atlas?
Nah, I'm sure someone else can bop him.
Astra. Out in space.
Okay, so aiming for, is it the tail?
The turret.
The turret. I know it become a T. Yeah. Chill. Starting to run low on spell slot. So go for first level guiding bolt. Rolling to hit. To 24 and 46. Might not be enough to cross the now 15.
So what you're aiming for what are you aiming for?
The turret.
Turret? Yeah, unfortunately not enough. The armor plating on it is still just holding strong. Yeah, the damage threshold on the ship is very strong, but it is now glowing with they will return fire on you guys. They're going to aim for your helm again, because that's the best shot they've got. 21 for 21. Your helm is nearly destroyed. As they blast you again, trying to just...
Varus is just like, what the fuck is my engine there?
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Spiders everywhere.
All right. So while that is happening, aboard, there's only one guy left. He's just gonna try to swing at Volgear, I think. Bring this guy down. 23 for 5, because he's dual wielding, and then 11 will miss. That will end their turn. Chimera crew, Cyrus.
Saparna, transfer all shields to the front of the ship, because someone forgot to do that.
Doing it now.
And then he's gonna swing at this guy in frustration.
I
The
can't see where
lesser
you're
version of
swinging at.
rage.
Swings in frustration, he misses.
Obviously, your anger is not the same anger as Volgir.
22. So that is... No, it's the first hit, so 19.
19, yeah. Lethally, I assume.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Cyrus murders this man in cold blood. You've repelled your onboard attackers.
I mean, he attacked us as well. It was definitely at least like lukewarm blood.
And now you can see what's happening back in space.
Wow.
Wow. We're
All
chasing them
awful.
into the sun.
Fly by, past the sun.
So yeah, that's Cyrus's turn more or less. That was your action. And also calling up for Sapana. NPCs, Cottontail will take a shot. 20 on theirs. She'll just keep working on those shields for now, just bringing them all down. Rest of your NPCs will do fuck all. You're close enough. Beros.
Yep. 17.
17 will against. What are you trying to target?
The turrets.
Turret, that will hit.
15.
Do you have a advantage, do you not? Because of guiding bolt?
Yeah, you would do.
Oh,
Also, you get a
okay.
crit. Turrets are looking really damaged. There's like maybe like one good turret left.
I don't know.
Righty, Volgir.
I will turn around, sheathe the sword, and walk back to the thing and just kind of go, I'll take it from here.
Probably a good plan. And Ichabod will leave the controls back to you.
And I'll sit down in a huff. And I'll. Well, have they moved?
Dragon.
Realistically.
No, their engines are all shot to fuck. Their helms destroyed. Like they're just like floating in the air.
Right, so that rather than do
We
I
could
just
let
looked
it
at
go,
Beros.
but I don't think...
How do you feel about a boarding party?
Oh, we're boarding them, and I'm getting my fucking loot worth. Nobody
So
pirates
I will
Beros.
spin the ship, turn it around, and like.
No, I just switched the shields to the front.
Okay, I will do this then. And I'll
We
just
do
go
have a
right.
front hatch as well.
Yeah, we do have a front hatch, so I'll just go like lean it onto the back, like an open area in the back. We also have a shuttle. That's the other option. And then just line it up with the nearest entry point I can find.
Yep. So
And
yeah,
then-
are you guys just gonna basically go for a board there? They still have guns, so you'll need to probably spend at least another turn basically shooting out their guns. So we'll see if Astra and Atlas have anything in store for them.
Is there a hatch that like we could position the ship away from any of the range of their guns?
They, like you guys, have like gyroscopic turrets.
Oh, okay.
Do I need to stay on movement to stay with them?
No, their ship can no longer move.
Right. I will then turn around and just go, right, off I go.
We still
And
need
he
to
will
talk with
stop.
them.
Huh?
Would that
We still
help
need to
shoot their
talk with
guns
them.
out at all?
I said I just said I was moving the ship because I have 100,000 foot. We were only 250 feet away from the tail, so.
Well, you don't have 105
tick,
anymore because your fucking engines are also fucked. You could move like 250 around at the minute as well.
Alright, so we've moved to its tail. Can we dock with the tail?
Take out their turrets first, and then we'll move
I'm
up on them.
trying.
Okay,
Oh, you know how it feels when someone's yelling at you when you've been busy.
Volgir is huffing because Beros has told him off for leaving the seat here.
Sure, I'll try again.
Astra's just there, like, casting spells, not getting involved with crew drama.
Not thinking about spiders round the corner.
Which weapon appears and swings? Are you going for the guns? You get advantage as
Yeah.
well, because of the guiding bolt Atlas just did.
Okay. I'm gonna- Yep, first one was the
That will hit.
highest. Then
Yeah.
my last second level. Oh, you bastard. 19.
19 is just not enough. Yeah, the damage almost high enough to penetrate, but he just glanced off this hull. It's just very, very strong. They are going to pick a little pop shot at your helm, trying to just stop you from trying to be able to turn and try to, get you off their tail. As they can. They can't turn their fucking maw to face you because they do have it recharged. 22 will hit for 31. Your helm is destroyed. The helm and the bridge of the ship,
shields are
sparks
also
go.
gone.
Your shields are down. What was the Chimera's helm? It was low, wasn't it? It was like on 5.
It was
or
on
something.
3.
Yeah. So yeah, your helm, you no longer can turn. You can still move forward, but luckily they also can't turn. Because you blew their helm up fucking round 1, basically.
We're just floating through space.
Yep.
2 ships just.
Yeah, literally.
2 ships hanging out.
Although we've killed their.
Yeah, you killed their engine and their captain, at least whoever was boarding you. But yeah, are you gonna keep chasing? I assume. Keep pursuing. Okay. Back to your guys' turn. Chimera. These will try to shoot that thing. She's not gonna have enough pen anyway. She's kind of running interference.
Is it worth me shooting first and then everyone deciding what they want to do from there?
Well, Cyrus is gonna ask Savior to reboot all shields.
Yep. On it. Working on it now.
And he's going to, like, I'm assuming, grab his wee toolkit and just, like, slide under one of the pilot, and he's gonna try and, like, patch the helm at least by, like, something, just to get a little bit of life back in it.
Yep. So with that, it's been engineers check on the fly.
What's what engineer checks again?
For this
Wisdom
is going to be
plus proficiency?
your wisdom, yeah.
That is 7 plus 10.
And total. You spend a bit of time. Yeah, this is not an easy repair. You're going to need, like, not be in combat. You're going to need to spend, a couple of hours working on this here with materials. This is like a couple hours work. That you think that's why they haven't been able to repair theirs, like they've also been trying to do the same thing you have. Kind of fucked each other up an equal amount.
Yeah, Cyrus is probably just going to try and be like taking panels off and searching for any components he can get life into the ship again.
Yeah.
But the shields are up, so that's something.
Better than nothing. Alrighty, your NPCs can't really do much to help. Barros, you taking a pop shot?
Yep. Was that advantage? Or did that guiding bolt miss?
The guiding bolt was
hit
used.
the damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, the guiding wasn't used. No, because also roll me another d20 for your spiritual weapon, Astra, because you used Atlas's.
Bollocks, 2 net ones.
2 net ones. Yeah, that's oof. Yeah, your spiritual weapon would have had an advantage as well because of Atlas's.
I think I did roll twice. I think.
Did it?
I'm pretty sure I
25.
did. Yeah.
18 plus 7. That's all I see.
Oh, it's the 20 underneath that didn't. That was the second roll. It wasn't
Oh,
the
okay.
second.
I thought that was the guiding bolts. That's fine. That's fine. So 2 net ones doesn't really matter because you wouldn't have advantage. So that is it then. Does not connect. Another round turn's gonna go by. Anyone's doing anything in particular? Atlas or Astra?
Still trying to.
I mean, sorry, you're trying to fix me. You've established now it's not.
There's so many different things going on.
Golgir is just
Yeah,
moving the
it's
ship
still-
closer and closer.
Yeah.
Are
just
the
keep
turrets down now?
edging. Their turrets
Or
are
the
still
other-
up.
I don't know why it's worth wasting another spell slot.
You could just shoot them. You don't have to cast spells through them.
That's true. That's just a d20 plus what's the thingies? The camera.
+6.
+6, okay. Do, do, do. Mm. 17 to hit?
17 will hit, yep.
Just the... damage. Oh, 40-10. Ignore +6, I didn't take that off, so 30.
Alrighty. 30 damage. So the turrets will fucking annihilate them. Their turrets are now all offline. Their ship is pretty much dead in the water. They have a shield generator, which is the only thing still active, and their hull. They are pretty much defenseless. I assume you're going to move up and close the distance.
Yeah.
Do you want to board with the shuttle, or do you want to try to initiate a board with the Chimera?
I feel like the shuttle's a better call, right? Because if we get the Chimera right up in there, they might just board us back.
No, well,
if we board with the Chimera, Talon might be able to help us.
True.
It looks
Yeah,
like
now we
the
can- well, now
boarding
we can
point
turn.
for this ship is the end of the tail, which is pretty narrow. You think Tao is going to move quite slowly through there?
Also, we said
Good
that we were
squeeze.
boarding with the front of the ship, so
yeah, well, all shields are back up again, so I can
Are we-
move shields
are we-
wherever
are
they need to
we-
go.
Technically in combat.
No,
Or is
you
there a
are.
hotel?
Their ship, they are completely immobilized. They're just waiting.
Could
this time.
I attempt to hail them?
Sure. Yeah, you,
I'll do so.
Give us all your shit.
yep. You set an outgoing heal, and you see probably just like a first or second mate or bosun takes the like response, and you see there, and then they speak in this is a lizard folk. They speak in Draconic as well.
You may need to translate this, but this is Barry Ladshaw of the Chimera. Your
Atlas
captain
runs
is
forward
dead.
and starts translating in her best kobold.
Your captain is dead. Your boat and crew slaughtered. You're pretty much dead in the water. You've got maybe a couple of days before you starve to death. Maybe even start eating each other. If you surrender now, we'll let you live.
Make me an intimidation check. I will say just a flat roll, because even though you would know with Barros, they wouldn't have to eat each other, because likely the second if you leave them for dead here or whatever, they could maybe fix this up and leave. Like, it's just a matter of time to do repairs, you know?
25.
25. You see they answer the heal. I'm gonna roll a...
Yeah, but we did just David and Goliath them, so you know.
Yeah, but you also don't know how many were still aboard that ship. You know, you killed 12 people.
There's gotta be, what, like 25 on there, 500.
We also have many spiders at our disposal.
The acting captain responds in Draconic after a bit of time trying to process the message.
I also imagine there's a lot of back and forth of Atlas translating of like, stop talking so fast. Pick a different word. I don't know what that word is.
We acknowledge that you have bested us, yet there are still many fighters aboard this vessel. Choose to
That may
spare
be-
us, and we can share you a little bit of information about the Draconid sector. But supplies, we do not have much to spare, if any at all.
To be fair, Barros, their shit looked pretty fucked when they boarded, so they might actually be telling the
Yeah,
truth.
their equipment's actually.
But I
not of
would
the
like
highest
to
quality,
insight
so
that.
They definitely seem to be scavengers of
Can
some
I
description.
insight his we don't have shit?
That is, we don't have shit. Sure. Shit.
13.
Look at their uniforms.
13.
You're hardly one to judge how people are dressed.
Seems to be telling the truth.
I'm just saying they're not exactly dressed to the nines.
I mean, yeah, they might genuinely not have that much shit on them.
Information we can use though.
Fine. Give us information. And hand your weapons through the boarding hall.
There's a lot of weapons on the ship, but the ammunition is not exactly much to come by. Mainly, we've been resorted to our melee weaponry primarily.
Then you won't mind handing over your ranged weapons.
He really
There
wants
are
one of
some in-
those plasma gun things if you got
There
any
are
of those
some in the
lying
cargo
around.
bay. There are some in the cargo bay if Tewa hasn't eaten or hoarded them.
Hoarded, maybe. He doesn't eat weapons.
They're pretty. I'll speak in common. They're pretty expensive. If we can sell them, they're worth a lot. Plus, it means that if they board again, we only have to deal with them using basic weapons.
I mean, you notice that not one of them used any plasma weapons. They
ain't got
all
shit.
use melee weapons.
But they've said that they have weapons. They just don't have any ammunition.
Yeah.
We would
We
gladly
can
trade
buy
our
ammunition.
weapons for food supplies. We were hoping you might have had ammunition for them, to be honest. Appear to be.
We can.
You have an
we
amalgamate
can-
grade military vessel attached to your ship. The smaller vessel.
Yeah, that was more of a freebie. What are we carrying right now, cargo-wise? Wasn't that
Not-
nutrient gel shit?
We are carrying cryo serum.
Damn.
We
Although we
provide-
do have
we-
spare water and rations.
We do
can-
have, yeah, we're food and water.
Yeah.
We can,
Maybe we
have
can throw them in the
7
food.
We have 7 packs of 16 days worth of rations, and we have 13 packs of 16 days worth of water.
we can also return their crewmates
Yeah.
if any of them are still alive.
Okay, but we get to keep the kobold in the engine room.
No.
We're not keeping anyone.
It's another mouth to feed, and he could, I don't know,
Is this?
He's only like
report on our
this
location.
big.
It doesn't matter. He could report on our location and we could deal with more of this shit.
We let you keep days.
You got to keep Tewa. Fair's fair. If anybody
Here,
else
here on
wants
the
to
radio,
adopt
I'm not
kobold-
appreciating being reduced to the same class as that thing.
Don't worry, Days. You're not the same class as Tewa. Tewa's more useful.
We can
Ouch.
provide you. We can provide you with two packs of rations and 3 packs of water. That should be enough until someone finds you.
Fine. We have potentially enough supplies to fix our engines and get out of here if you'd leave us with those. Otherwise, we will
Yeah.
just die here.
Why don't
Just
we?
hand over the plasma weapons and the information.
Of course, I have 150 crew aboard this vessel still.
You want the
You're all-
guys back?
Why don't we ask him to send over his most competent engineer to assist our engineer to speed up the repairs?
We have me and Diaz. We already
Yeah, I
have
know.
competent engineers.
Yeah,
It's
but
fine.
The
Too
cotton
many
tail will
cooks
dock
spoil
with
the
the
broth.
They can give us a handful of weapons. We'll give them a handful of food and water.
okay.
Okay. Are you gonna dock your ship to theirs, or are you gonna send the shuttle over? What are you gonna do?
I mean, we might as well dock our ship to theirs then. We're not gonna
Yeah.
do shit.
Ship maybe with the back facing so Tewar is the
Yeah, you dock tail to tail, basically. their teal kind of serves as their like landing bay, but it also has a actual like a kind of like actual docking like port that can be used. So you basically back into their ship, which is
Okay, we'll just we'll turn around and just go to Atlas. Go tell Tewa to just
Be threatening.
Yeah, be threatening, but not attack anyone.
Got
And,
it.
just the reason I've done.
There's a
that's
guy in
all
the
I
engine room and one in each of the crystals unconscious.
Alright.
Right, and there's one right behind
Don't
me, and
kill
he's just
them.
pointing at the
Just
guy on
bring
the
them
floor.
down.
I wasn't gonna kill them, I'm just going to collect them.
As you try and walk out the room, Volga will just go, "Don't forget about this guy," and just point at the guy behind his chair.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
slump
true.
the fucking.
The wizard.
Sunshine, would you mind grabbing the other two?
I got him.
He picks one up on one shoulder and then puts it on
Atlas
top of that
will,
one.
Atlas will go down to the cargo bay and stand with Tawa.
As will Beros.
Yep. And like the two your docking bay opens and their docking bay opens, and it is very much, it feels kind of standoffish before you see more of these kind of like, whereas the ones who fought you looked a bit more kind of like well nourished and kind of like even though they looked a bit riff raggedy, these look even more so. It looks like they probably sent their strongest out. You see, greeting you at the teal, there is probably about 12 of these individuals. You see kobolds primarily, and the odd lizard folk. No dragonborn anymore. Not down here. But you do see walking down the teal, there is the dragonborn who you were talking with, Beros' acting captain. And you see that they have, not visible on your heel, but they have clearly suffered a war wound. They don't have any legs. They are basically being carried by two other individuals who basically like hold him up from under their arms, and they kind of like prop him down like a supply crate, and you see he like leans up, like
This is what we can afford to give you all. They no good to us anyway at this point about the munitions. We've had to convert all our ammo to the turrets.
and he points to 2 cases of basically like weapons. For you to inspect them if you wish.
Yeah, I'll inspect them.
Yeah, you pop open the lid. You see inside, these are all, they are a bit different from what Daze uses. These are, like, basically like laser rifles to a degree. However, without their charge packs, they're pretty much useless. You would need someone to basically like provide those or buy those, and the charge packs aren't super cheap either. And it doesn't look like there was a crazy number either. These 2 crates are full, but they take up a fair bit of space as well.
How much do they weigh?
They are not crazy heavy. The 2 crates, these like weapon crates of them, probably weigh like the guts of about 50 pounds each. And each one holds probably only about 7 rifles with all the padding around it. But you would know, Beros, that if you're buying these laser rifle new, they would be costing you around about 4,000 chits roughly. So you're looking at like if there's 14 here, you're looking at the guts of about 55,000 chits potentially. That'll be new, so maybe secondhand undamaged, and might be a bit worse for wear. But
Yeah.
Cyrus and Sunshine hand off their surviving boarding party.
if they take them,
Why are you attacking merchant ships?
We need supplies, and you have them.
Is that why there's the war?
We wouldn't call it a war. These are
Seems like no
acts of necessity.
war.
Last orders we were given from Thaxel was to basically hold the line at any cost. Peace is a cost that we have established to make. Do you have the food and water?
Atlas will provide the food and water.
Takes it. You see these individuals, they have, like you guys, holostraps. And holostraps are, you know, the one universal thing that everyone has, whether you be Amalgamate or Dracula Concordat or probably the Caleb Shalavrik, everyone has them. They are universal to some level. The designs are different. You know, they are, his design matches his like
dragon holostraps.
Yeah. Whereas the Amalgamate ones are very much more like that square kind of like Pip-Boy-esque. The Draconid ones are like almost like sharp, like they look like
cool
they look like the eye of like a dragon, like that kind of like a dragon's eye.
Kind of like Borderlands kind of
Does
stuff.
Yeah.
that mean that the Aasimar and Atlas would have different style ones?
Yeah, if you have your celestial ones, the celestial ones are circular. They are like big, like circular discs.
Fun.
Kind of like
Round.
they're like fully round. So the Draconids are like the big eye, and the Amalgamate use the more like box square kind of style. Kind of like the Samsung Apple Watch, kind of like debate. But yeah, so that's kind of like roughly how your holotraps are laid out. And you see yet a few things, and on Beros, because you identified as the captain, you see that a new file is being sent to you if you'd like to accept it, and it appears to be some kind of Draconid like database. And it's like, connect that to your ship. It'll help you identify planets, vessels that are on my system as well. If you tell them that you spared the crew of the Iron, of the Inferno Talon, I can't say to you any favors, but it can't hurt.
Or no Talon. Somebody write that down.
I see Ryan like intently.
We forget things sometimes.
You want my advice? Stay away from Zaroth, the planet. A lot of military installations down there. And the Vortex Nebula as well has lots of bases hidden in it. Your best bet is probably to stay near us for now. At least that will explain your signature. And then start a shift out of here whenever you like.
Inferno or Infernal Talon? Inferno Talon.
Infernal would definitely be your more your neck of the woods.
I'm just saying, they sound similar. I just wanted
Inferno.
to make sure I got it right.
We're just trying to get out the other side.
I don't suppose you have the bodies of those who fell as well.
We do.
Upstairs, definitely. Down here, Atlas looks around to see.
It is like a bloody viscera you're loading bay. You see like bones and scales littered everywhere, like they've been ripped to fucking shreds. But there are bits and pieces left.
The
are
Chimera
there
doesn't
body
really
bags?
pull their punches.
We have body bags in our med bay. You two, fetch 10 for good measure.
See, they go and they come back, and you're able to put some pieces together. And you kind of like calling a truce, you know, like there's a chance
It's
for
like
people to
carrying the bodies down from upstairs and then like shoveling the viscera into a bag. Like, sorry about that.
Fine.
Picks an arm bone that's just hanging out of Tewa's mouth.
Dripping with blood. Here is your captain.
just like a dangling arm out of Tewa's mouth, just like, yeah, we might need to get that.
Just like, do you have the bodies of the fallen? Terror on the background, like slurping up an arm like spaghetti. It's like some of them.
Some of them.
We've had to do many things we did not anticipate coming out here.
That is one thing we might have in common.
Well, unless there's anything else.
You're none of your ships have encountered squid-like vessels by any chance.
Or toad-like vessels, covered in pus and disgustingness.
Kind of look like giant snails, tentacles coming out of them.
The squid ones, not the toad ones.
Yes, we did. Near here, not too far.
Ow.
Reports from our initial high command suggested that they were some kind of attacking vessel. We thought maybe from the oceanic sector originally.
No.
Amalgamate
Yeah,
stuff.
They're not from...
They're not. They're a third party.
They laid waste to a lot of our ships. We believed it was retaliation for our initial attacks, but can't say we've encountered them personally, no. But I know others who have, well, the last recorded messages of them detail similar things.
If you see them, run. Just shift, run, get out of there.
We better hope we can get our engines repaired soon if more are coming.
In common, Cyrus will turn to them and be like, should we assist these guys or just leave them to it?
We've got our own ship to worry about.
Just leave them
We did not come out of this unscathed.
Yeah, I know.
You pick a fight, you end up in a bad situation sometimes. Atlas will cast Goodberry, hold out her hand, and offer the berries. It's only 10 days of food, but it's 10 days of food.
Better than nothing. You gestures and take it. Give it the dose in the med bay.
Also, we'll give them 1,000 scrap metal to help them patch up theirs.
They'll appreciate that greatly.
Thanks for that. If I had more to offer you in exchange, I would, but we don't have much.
We get it.
Needs must.
Again,
Bloody 1,000 scrap metal will repair them like 4 of those.
stay near us until you're ready to shift out of here. Do your repairs. I can at least handle any hails that come by. For the time being. I can't grant you immunity, but I can at least grant you a blanket of protection.
We appreciate it. I wish you all the best, and hope that the next time we meet it's under better circumstances.
I think we all wish that. Good shooting out there.
You see this individual goes, "Get me up." And you see one who's like, "Oh yes, technician," and they hurry over, and you goes like,
Captain now. Captain, I think.
With that, we'll
Sorry, it was just Captain now, and all I could imagine is like Cyrus handing over a dripping bag of previous Captain.
Yep. You guys can spend some time here. You can undock if you wish, or you can remain docked with them. But they will steal their side to keep
I feel
their
like
ship secure.
undocking is probably a good idea,
Yeah.
maybe just sitting, maybe facing them
Yeah.
Going to sit in front of the amount of
a bit
cameras. that
away.
works.
Yeah.
Like that. So we're a bit of a gap away.
Yeah, keeping their elemental turret facing away from you. Because that is still functional. That big fucking charge up in the front is definitely still working. But you know, whether or not they would bother to take it after their loss is beyond you. The Cottontail's redocked as well with the Chimera. If you guys would like to, begin to initiate repairs, any of the sort.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all hands on deck, helping out where we can, kind of following Cyrus's advice.
So we still have, I don't know if we picked up any more, but I've got a spare engine component worth 20 HP and a hull quick fix at 20 HP. I don't know if we picked up any others.
You picked up a few more, didn't you?
Cyrus bought all the ones that I'm aware of. I don't think anyone else bought them.
I thought you got another engine, so we had a spare of a spare.
I know I advised that we pick up another one, but I don't know if anybody actually went out and bought one because I didn't.
I don't think we did.
Okay, so we can at least get the engines back up by. Let's see, the engines will go to.
We're using scrap. So.
The engines will go to 50, so we'll
Because
get
your
at
quick
least.
fixes, yeah.
Yeah, so the engine will go to 50 with a quick fix. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And we can get the hull back up to 158. that uses up those 2 components. We've also got plenty of scrap salvage that can be used to repair the helm and the
You know.
what else? What's else damaged?
I mean, right now the helm's pretty.
Yeah, the helm's probably major priority. Engine repairs as well, but Cyrus can do that as we fly. It just means that when we starshifting, that's fine. But whenever we get to a sector, we're just going to be slightly slower by 40%, I believe.
So
Yes,
how much
6.
scrap are we using to repair the helm then?
What is the thing?
What's the conversion rate?
It's on the World Anvil, and I'm looking at it now. So, repairs are hit points to be repaired. 20 times cost is 1 equals cost 100. So 20 HP, I think. Oh wait, hang on. Cost equals hit points to be repaired. Time equals cost.
What's the web page? Put it in chat.
It's Tev repairs.
Tev repairs. 1 sec. Here we go. So it's time hours equals cost divided by 1,000. So we need to know what the cost equals hit points repaired times 20. So what's the hit points do we need to repair?
For the hull, or sorry, for the helm, it is. Where are you? 50.
Jesus, that's 1,000 hours divided by. So it's 1,000 scrap.
It's
That's
doubled.
1,000 scrap.
It's doubled when you're repairing on the go. Like that's if we're docked, stationed, and we have.
Well, it's
stuff-
10 hours.
Yeah.
And that's 10 hours for that. Doubles if repairing those, so it's 20 hours.
Yeah. It'll take a day.
It will effectively take a day to do that. And if you're going to do that, you might as well use the full day and do another four hours on the engines. So which would give it 4 HP. No, 2 HP.
Yeah, well, we only have to get it up to a certain point where we can use it. So about
Let's see. Helm. Movement speed. Move up to the speed of engine with 190-degree turn. If helm is destroyed, Chimera cannot turn. So if we got up,
jump.
if we got up to,
No, it's 10 HP.
if we got up to half health, which is 25 HP,
That is, it would be 10 hours dead. So you could do 10 out. You could do a full 12-hour stint and
for a
get.
component, by the way, they only need 1 hit point to work. So if you get 1 hit point back in the helm, it works.
Oh, okay. So it's working at the moment. So we could just.
The helm is broken. And
The
then
helm
you
is
use the quick
broken.
fix.
So I could-
Use the quick fix on the
spend-
shields. So you quick fix the engines a little bit.
Yeah. And the actual hull.
And the hull, but
itself.
the helm still has 0, so you need to spend at least 2 hours working on the helm to get it back to 1 hit point on the fly.
Yeah.
That's why you couldn't just fix it like as an action, you know.
Yeah.
But you can assess the damage
So-
and be like, fuck.
Well, this is the thing. If we have the quick fixes, Cyrus is probably directing Diaz to like, could you patch that helm and then use the quick fix to patch the engines? I'll
So-
focus on the repair
If
the
you
hull and engines. I'll focus on the hard task, which is repairing the helm.
If you want to do 10 HP on the helm, it's 10 times the 20, 200 divided by the 100 is 2 hours times by the 2 because they're on the go. It's 4 hours. So you could do 4 hours. You could get 10 HP.
I'm happy to spend my next 4 hours
well-
patching the helm.
Yeah. Can we reduce that time by helping? If all of us, like most of us, are helping.
Are you proficient with any smith's tools, tinker's tools, anything of that nature? If not,
Anyone?
only engineers can do this job. That's why Diaz can help, because Diaz is proficient with Tinker's tools. Or
So it's
multi-tool.
just the two of them.
So how long would it take us to quick fix the engines, quick fix the hull, and quick fix
Quick fixes are an action each to apply. And
Okay, so
they repair instantly 20 hit points damage to component.
Okay, so
Is it not worth us quick fixing the helm and then just repairing the
You have to have a
we don't have the component for it.
right.
so you would need a control you would need a control quick fix for that, and I don't believe you bought one.
Nope.
You only
we
have one
only
for
had
your
a
hull and for your engines.
engines.
Well, hull and movement.
So, why don't we just do the 4 hours on the hull and then get moving and then get repaired at a...
Well, this is the thing. Like, we can repair the engines and hull while we're moving because they're quick fixes. So if we spend the first 4 hours patching, me and Diaz will patch the
Yeah,
helm.
but we need the helm. We need to do... Yeah, so you could do them two quickly.
Yeah, so
But
you
I'm
can just
also-
deploy the quick fixes right now, but like we get 20 hit points back and just put it on. Like it's 6 seconds each.
Yes,
It-
do that then.
it is literally like it's kind of like it's almost like, you know,
Battery's
putting a
dead,
band-aid
pop the
on. Like,
battery.
yeah, like fuck. It's like a connect these things up, press the button, it's fixed. Right, cool.
Okay, so they're
What's
done.
the max HP of the helm?
50.
50.
So I think we should go no less than 25%. Otherwise, if we get into a battle, we're screwed.
Okay, so
Maybe. So what's?
help me with the math there, Volgear.
My brain's not working. Let's just call it 15 because it's 12 and a half. So 15 times by 20
So if
divided by 100 equals 3 hours, so 6 hours total. So do
if-
6 hours and you
if-
get 15 HP.
if Cyrus and Diaz were to basically like team up for this, would that
No.
decrease the time or no?
You the only good thing about having multiple trained is you can divide your things. So like she can repair the hull while you repair the helm. But it's one like there's only so it's literally like trying. It's like working on a fucking car engine. There's
Yeah,
only
pass
so
me the
many
wrench.
jobs one person can do
So,
because it's like
if
you're
you're
getting
gonna
the
do-
tight areas and like, you know.
If you're going to do that, then why don't you save the hull one? And one of you works on the helm and one of you works on the hull.
Well, the hull's a quick fix anyway, unless you want
Yeah,
to
but I
save
mean,
the
you
quick
save.
fix.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, save it. If we're gonna have to repair anyway for 6 hours, you might as well repair 15
Okay,
HP in the
I'll-
hull for 6 hours,
Because I already deleted it, so I'll add the hull.
and then I'll just double the amount. So I'll take off 300 for each of the repairs.
So
Scrap.
hull.
Remember
And then
that
it
the
means
the
that-
cost for the repairs is doubled as well because you're on the move. Time
okay. I
and
didn't-
time and resources are doubled because it's like fuck,
Right.
this bit of metal doesn't quite fit. If only we had a workshop to like melt it down and perfectly make it the size. We don't. Scrap metal it is, and you know you have to, you know, you lose
Yeah.
resources, like, you know, because you're not.
Well,
It's like
we made
working what
two
you got.
decent repairs. We made 2 decent repairs. It's like
So-
what's one's preferential to you? I think the engines are more preferential to use the quick fits on.
Yeah, no, the engines, we need engines. Because even
Yeah,
if we
so-
can fly straight, we can still jump.
The
We
hull,
can't
the
jump
hull
with
and the
engines.
helm can be moved about a bit and be 5% lower.
Hull is back to 138 because we haven't used the quick fix.
Yeah.
We'll get the helm repaired so that we can actually turn and navigate. And while someone's repairing the helm, someone else can try and repair the hull a little bit just to. Or do,
Yeah, we
do you
can
want to
do
focus
it on
on
the move.
engines? The hull is what it is, and we'll
Well-
just try and get the engines and
So we're spending
Helm
6
back up.
hours on it as it is now,
yeah.
and then we'll
We can
jump.
fix 2 things in these 6 hours. Well, fix the helm and improve either hull or engines.
Well, we've said the hull because we're keeping the hull thing, haven't we? Does everyone agree?
Yeah.
No.
So okay, so are you gonna send Diaz out in the hull?
Yeah, Cyrus will tackle the helm.
Sure. So you're looking at just, you know, spending resources there. So this is a bit different from your daily engineering checks, Cyrus. These are just, you know, like actual, like, you're dedicating time, resources to do this. This isn't just like, you know, oh yeah, I gotta, you know, patch this up or have a look at this, kind of make it more efficient, things like that. It's like actual,
You can't really fail it.
yeah, you know, you just, you know, this is broken, I'm replacing this panel with this, and, you know, that's, you know, it just takes time and resources.
So.
Yeah.
And
Time
Deez is out in the hull. She does a spacewalk. And whoever's monitoring Deez, because she wouldn't do it alone, she would basically have someone spot for her. So who would like to volunteer to spot for Deez?
All spot for days.
Someone who's got good vision.
Yeah, basically, you basically just meet. You basically are waiting at the
Like all the owl
at the
and
airlock.
folk on watching duty. Imagine the eyes as you stare out. You're spacewalking, you just see 8 eyes just following you.
Even funnier with the fact that owls can't move their eyes in their sockets, they just move their whole head. Like,
Just like as you just walk past, just
So we're getting what health back? 15?
15 on the hull, 20, 15 in the hull and 15 in the helm, and then 20 in.
Yeah, I've already done the 20 for the engines.
Deez has
Where's
a
the helm?
complication because of something.
It's the suits. Fuck.
So as you're spotting Deez as she's out there repairing Atlas, she basically has to she kind of takes the scrap metal she has and she puts it she attaches it to her backpack effectively, and she kneels down and there's a broken panel, but there's a big chunk of the enemy ship, it looks like, that has actually been magnetized to your hull because of your
God damn it, you.
collector AI, and she kneels down and she pulls and she pops it off, but as she does so, it flies away and it hits her backpack, and it shakes the scrap metal loose and it just is lost to the expanse. Deez loses from your resource pool 56 scrap, but she still manages to get the job done. She goes back to the hull, gets more than but she's like,
We still have 4,500 scrap.
you have plenty of it, but yeah, it's a minor loss. On top of
I'm leaving the scrap up to you because I've lost numbers.
Trust Will. I trust Will.
I'm keeping track of quick fix components because they're easy to manage.
In
Numbers is
Will's
Will's thing.
Will's
It's got
got
to the stage now.
spreadsheets.
It's got to the stage now with the spreadsheets now across 2 sheets. So we're on two spreadsheets now.
Good.
Will's like, Harry, give me micromanagement, and Harry's like, yeah, boy, here you go, fucking ship mechanics.
Kind of just makes itself at this point. Yeah, so Deez and yourself, you're successful staying near the Inferno Talon. You're not bothered at all. You can basically spend time to get repairs done.
Harry was just copy paste Finnegan too. You
so
can
the whole goes
mechanics.
up by 15.
It still horrifies
Both
me
repairs are
that Will
done.
looked at D&D and was like, could be more maths.
So yeah,
Aye.
repairs basically sorted.
Can get moving. Go on.
Yeah. Thing is, we really can't linger here. Once we get to a non-hostile planet, we can repair the ship fully, but can't linger.
Yeah. So we're gonna jump to some people who
Yeah, well,
know this area. So will tell us where we go.
Or should we long rest here while we know we're kind of covered by these people?
You notice in the time it takes you guys to repair, they repair their weapons first, then their engines, then their helm. Their shields also. Yep, they're after an hour as well, their shields fully regenerate, as would you guys, because the short rest we completed technically. Don't forget about those.
Yeah. Well, I had already saviored them up, so.
Yeah, so
They
they
are
basically
done.
they repair their components to after so about the same amount of time it takes, and because they've got a lot more people in you, it looks like they can have more people work on multiple jobs at once. So their turrets are coming back online, their engines coming back online, their
I think we need to get out of here.
Alright, well.
They still stay facing right. They don't turn anything towards you, but you do notice that like they have people like they're working on the turrets and like, you know. Well, yeah, they don't do anything malicious, but you do notice their ship is getting the same way yours are getting repaired. They're also fixing their ship.
I mean, it might be worth resting here. We can just put people on watch, and if anything goes wrong, you know, we can get out of here.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Unlike you guys, like their hull was barely touched. Like you did 9 damage to their hull, like out of 200. So like, you know, their hull was like barely scraped.
I don't mind taking first watch.
I can take a watch as well if you need. You know, I feel like I didn't do much in all that. I should probably be more useful.
We'll go off to take another one.
Not your job to be useful. Your job to stay alive and get back.
Yeah, and I feel like keeping watch is a good way to keep me alive.
Good point.
Well, if yous are happy to keep an eye out, I'm gonna go to bed.
Because Volga will use this time to summon a dragon back.
Yeah, Dragon eventually comes back. These and Sunshine are both drinking in the canteen together. Sunshine's describing how he, like, you know, barged in. It's like, and then I said, "Don't worry, Bull Brother," and then I came over and I hit him in the face of a shield, and that's, you know, that was good. And then I hit him and I stabbed him in the chest, and then I thunted him in the face with the big shaft. All right, big boy. I think we need to work out new words for how to describe your spear. That's what it is. It's a tip and a shaft. That's what my weapon is. It's a tip and a shaft and a shield. Okay, we're gonna go for pointy end and not so pointy end from now on. Because this is gross. I don't know what you mean. Sunshine genuinely confused.
Well, Cyrus is having a nappy nap.
So is Astra, because her mana resources are nearly enough gone.
Astra, as you're going up to your room, the Cottontail's like doctored always is, and you can where it kind of is. There's like a porthole that basically like it's kind of where your ship has its own like docking port that is in the rear, and you also it kind of like pairs up with the little like staircase effectively. But you can see up into it because it's open. Dave just leaves it open when she's not in there, and you see like tied around effectively her like rear view mirror in a sense is like that like necklace, kind of like the amulet that you left, kind of like fuzzy dice style.
Astra does a little
We
nod
should
and
get
just
her
keeps
a
going.
pair of fuzzy dice, though.
Unity isn't there. Like you
Better good luck charm than a
Yeah.
rabbit's foot. That feels kind of offensive.
Little nod to herself. Just slowly get them all trinkets.
But yeah, you guys can rest up if you like, and you know, get yourself ready for the next day. The Inferno Talon doesn't turn its weapons on you if you want to spend 8 hours resting here. It's a cold stalemate in a sense. Your guns are trained on it, but they make no effort to turn theirs on yours unless you do anything else effectively. Like, it looks like they're ready to retaliate if needed, but I imagine that's kind of some decision you guys have taken.
I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, we've just not moved ours. I think they were still pointing when we docked.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, you bit more time. Finish your partial repairs and get ready to start shift.
And we're allowed to
First
long
thing that-
rest before I press the button. Or you put
Yeah,
dragons on me.
And we said we were going to move to here, didn't we?
I think you're going to move
Yeah.
northwest, yep. Or northeast, sorry.
That one.
Yep, so the
Or,
Chimera...
or do we want to just risk the quick jump?
Let's just do the one. Stop trying to roll the dice, Ryan.
I mean, it's the same amount of jumps either way. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, so if you're in deep space or Draconid Concordat space.
And now we have the like thing the guy gave us. At least we'll like know ships and planets a little bit better, as opposed to just going in completely blind in deep space.
Yeah, I mean, where are you guys going? Are you going to go in deep space or are you going to go stick to Draconid space?
No, I think we're sticking to
No.
Draconid.
Draconid.
Okay,
I think that was pretty unanimous.
just checking.
Fuck you, Riot.
I was just saying.
Fuck you, Riot.
Just saying. It's an option.
Eventually, we just start claiming bits of dark space as our own.
You do that if you want it.
This is Chimera space.
Like Chimera space.
Certainly do that if you want. You Starshift, leaving behind the Inferno Talon, leaving behind the Valgor sector. As you're shifting towards the Thalaran sector, Beros, do you at any point connect up your holostrap to your ship systems?
I do.
Can you run like an antiviral software on it first or anything?
Sounds like he doesn't.
You
Beros,
don't give it to the person who's been hacking, like all the people that have been hacking things. You didn't learn off the
He
hackers.
gave this to me in good faith. I'm sure it's fine.
The entire ship shuts down mid-transport.
you
Being
starshift to the Thalorian system. You see here, on the border of Draconid and Thessial space, unlike the heavily fortified systems at the front lines, this is a hub of commerce, diplomacy.
For chill.
You see lush planets, vibrant active trade routes, collaborative, systems here. The stars here glow with a warm golden light. The main planet that pops on your scanners is something called Thaloria Prime, which seems to kind of like main like trade planet. They appear to have some kind of trade nexus. It is not the galactic trade nexus. It is this is specifically to Thalorian here. It looks like it might be the Draconid side. So your galactic trade nexus pass may not do much good here. There are also, cities down on the actual planet surface itself. There's an asteroid belt called the Orm Fields, which appears to have like a lot of mining ventures, trading posts, a few security outposts as well along there. The planet of Thaloria also has a moon, which seems to serve some kind of like maybe research facility based on like initial kind of like pop-ups that you can see. And there's also a station called Harmony Station. Obviously, this is all in Draconic, so basically you need to have someone basically translate for you. But yes, the Draconic word for Harmony is the name.
Where you're getting like feedback.
You're beeping at us.
Beeping, that's like a robot. But yeah, stop by anyway. But yeah, Harmony Station is also there, which seems to maybe offer kind of like some kind of like diplomatic, maybe cultural things. You're not entirely sure. The scans aren't overly clear. But it seems to be like a trade space station, diplomatic station. But it looks primarily focused towards the Calum Chivalric as opposed to Amalgamate, based on its proximity to the Calum Chivalric space and the Celestial Reach. And as you kind of take it all in, you do see there are quite a few Draconic ships here. Maybe a bit less of that frontline atmosphere away from that main frontline area itself, which is obviously what the Amalgamate primarily see. But yeah, there is definitely still lots here, and it doesn't take long for you to draw the attention as a hail from Harmony Station pings on your console.
Atlas standing close by, Barry lights you for his translation.
Volgear sitting there like,
Volgear is on the other end going, no, I don't trust this.
Accept the hail.
Look, our route has been very easy to plan out. You haven't needed a navigator. I like to feel useful.
You see a yeah, on that note, I will need a roll for on-board and off-board hazards. Sarah did, I assume, on-board, so I need your navigation.
I forgot it assumes with I assumed with the jump.
Go for it, Atlas. Hazards.
99.
The opposite of low.
You see the heel answers, and standing before you on this console, you see the long, beautiful snout ending in a fine nose. Very grand figure before you. You see a large, kind of like falling about their face, almost like whiskers. These golden kind of like wisps that fall around them. Large, like wide horns that fall back, and they're almost coiled amongst themselves like a serpent. You see the wings here that aren't quite wings, more like frills that run parallel along the back and tail from the spines on its body, and it gives a deep inhale as you accept the heal.
Atlas goes, ooh, completely not meaning to as they appear.
Hello there, travelers. I am Harmony. It speaks in Draconic to those of you who understand it. But you appear to be human. Apologies. And it shifts its voice
Atlas like looks
to
at someone.
common.
I appear to be what? How fucking dare you?
Volgir will look across and go, I'm not sure if you're a bit rustic on your draconic. She said human?
Don't worry. I will speak common. Easier for you amalgamate ships to follow, I'm sure. But the vessel you travel in is a human one, which is odd. I don't see any humans on the hail there.
It's a long story, Atlas says, still speaking in Draconic because she feels like she has been slighted.
Of course. We have some celestial ones. Looks like they're making their way back to the Reach. Very well. I can only apologize for the actions of my brethren on the border. Your ship appears to have taken some damage. Please, if you need to repair, you may dock at Harmony Station. We will endeavor to help where we can. This whole conflict, I feel, is completely unnecessary.
Well, I'm in.
Sure.
Of course you're.
We need to get patched
I
up
don't think
anyway,
you can get
Volgar,
something
come
that
on.
you're not already going for.
Look, we need to get patched up. Here's someone offering to help us get patched up.
Maybe they can offer us a new trade permit for the sector.
I'm gonna insight.
Now you're
I'm not
talking
gonna
my
be very
language,
good, but
Eros.
I'm gonna insight.
I should probably also incite the dragon.
That's a 13.
I'm gonna just roll a charisma check for this thing.
Oh no.
Wow, even with +9 gets a 12.
15. 22, damn.
Yeah, I mean, seems to be fairly honest and truthful.
He's nice, Sarah. Stop being judgy.
I find it. I've just realised I find it ironic. The person who has a favourite enemy, which is dragons, is the one with the dragon sword.
And the dragon.
And the dragon.
Yeah, and the dragon. Yeah.
Conflict.
Mhm.
I picked Zealot Barbarian to be ironic because I hate the gods. You have inadvertently created an ironic character.
But I've only just scrolled up and went, oh shit, I picked that, didn't I?
I'm pretty on theme with myself, I think.
Do you fly towards Harmony Station?
Yeah, sure, fuck it.
Yeah.
As
I'm
you,
just saying, people don't usually just offer out handouts for nothing.
As you get within about 6 miles of the station itself, you see there is this, like, opalescent, like, nebula that kind of, like, almost seems to, like, linger around the station itself. It doesn't obscure your vision. However, as you get close, around Cyrus, you see the mist begins to change from its very plain, unassuming self, and like it gets into your ship somehow, as if it was like, you know.
Cyrus, can
like a
it
low
sense the devil in you?
I don't know what is happening.
And it assumes like you see haunting forms, Cyrus. You see like demonic looking figures around you. You see figures of death, like
Do we
reapers
see it,
and
or is he just,
oh,
like,
everyone
really-
sees it. Yeah,
okay.
everyone sees it, and they seem to linger around Cyrus like a bad smell.
You good, man?
I don't know. I don't know
Kind
what's
of look
happening.
like full of death and badness.
And as you get closer and closer, about 1 mile away from docking,
Sounds
you
about right.
limp with the slow-moving ship. Any gems and pearls in your possessions, when you get within 1 mile of Harmony, they begin to sparkle and gleam, shedding dim light in a 5-foot radius around them.
I don't think I have any gems on me.
Volgir's ring just lights up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Volgar's light just starts glowing, like the whole of Volgar is like emitting this like dim light from the ring itself.
However, I can only
I was
imagine
about
what
to say, is there something you need to tell me about my character, Harry?
I
If
can
I
only
did the
imagine
entirety of
what
Volgar,
Atlas's mum looks like if gems start to sparkle.
Yeah, her
considering it says
pearl
on-
necklace is
on
like
fine
radiant,
clothing,
you know?
it's like gems maybe stitched
Yeah.
into the fabric.
Yeah, she's got a big pearl necklace that's like radiating. But yeah,
So everybody's glowing, and I'm just like
You're
a
just
cloud of
evil.
death.
You're just death and evil.
Yeah. Like the circlet on Astra's head.
What,
Beacon.
what do you classify as, Ryan? What does your... What's it?
I mean,
is
it might genuinely be picking
is
up
it
on the
devil
fact
or
he's
demon?
evil.
I am an ASMR. I am
Yeah.
technically celestial.
Yeah, which means
in
it might
nature.
No.
it might genuinely just be sensing him as evil.
Yeah,
Because
true.
you are.
lawfully.
That's still evil.
what's everyone's alignment?
Lawful
I'm
evil.
Chaotic good. No, I'm chaotic neutral. I used to be chaotic good, and then I did some bad shit. But now I'm better at lying because of it.
Deus is lawful good. Sunshine
This
is
is where we
chaotic
find out
neutral.
Sunshine's evil.
Sometimes chaotic neutral.
Atlas looking
Chaotic
suspiciously at her family, like, anyone evil here?
Your family don't draw any vile mist or bad misships.
I run to tower.
Oh. I would say.
Is the good boy a good boy?
I would say the Chimera also, like Cyrus, pulls these haunting figures close to it.
Alice tries to waft them away.
They almost
Get
like
off
reach
my
out.
good boy.
They reach as if to attack you.
Get off my good boy. Girl, they.
But yeah, as you all approach Harmony Station, that is where we're going to stop for the evening. Thanks for joining us.